back to the second episode of the ThotKast. Today we're here with Ja and Joey. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna talk about something, right?
Actual like mics to talk, and that's like on the list. Yeah.
Bro, there was I ordered a $120 pair of mics, and they got fucking stolen.
Yo, that's pretty.
So I'm just like, what the fuck? And it was right before our first episode taped.
First episode. It was like before. It was before Thought ones.
It was before like literally everything and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, because we were literally gonna do Thought ones. We were gonna get little mics.
it was gonna look dope as fuck.
Yeah, and sure enough.
I mean, it still came out dope as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of that video.
No, for sure,
like,
for sure.
Really proud.
Yeah, like with just the fact that how it got, just I was like, oh, we got the mics, bro. They got stolen. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, and I was so excited. I was like, okay, they get here today. A day passed. I was like, oh, I guess they were just late, you know. And like a week passes. I'm like, all right, buddy. Because like they got delivered to the post office.
Okay.
For some reason, even though I ordered them off Amazon, like why'd they go to the post office?
Is that's probably the mailing address that's like on that they have on file.
But it's not always like that. Like they never take it to the post office first.
That's interesting.
They usually take it to my house.
Direct, bro. Amazon directly.
Yeah.
Wait, then why did they go to the why would Amazon go to the post office?
But they did, and they fucking. They never came to my fucking address.
So what happened? You never went to the post office and just said,
they didn't have it.
Really?
They said they didn't have it.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well this is
Someone
someone took them. Like,
yeah.
There's no way they should just didn't get like sent.
Can you imagine that? Just like you just come up on someone's like people who like steal packages and shit, like fucking just they go up and like they take your package and shit, and then obviously like when they open it, but could you imagine like just the shit these guys probably come up on?
Nah, because I remember my brother had a homeboy back in the day who worked allegedly worked for the U.S. Postal Service in the mailroom. Allegedly, and he would.
I can't ratify nor confirm that. It's just allegedly.
Allegedly, he would steal like packages that looked like they could be phones, iPads, laptops, and all bunch of shit like that. Like he would come up with shit and like resell it, like for fucking profit because it was all profit. He stole it, allegedly. But yeah. And I was like, I never want, like, cause that, when I was a little kid, I heard that and I was like, I never want to order shit, like, off online and shit. Cause that's just, like, ridiculous. Like, you could just, like, take it. I mean, it's a felony, like, stealing someone else's mail. Allegedly? No, it is a real felony, but him doing it is alleged.
Well, identity theft, that itself is a crime. You can go to jail for that, because that's fraud, essentially. You know, committing fraud on your taxes, all that shit, that's bad. Allegedly.
Don't pay taxes.
But like really rich people are good at that though.
Evading taxes?
No,
it's like they're made for it, bro. No, it's because they have like literally every lawyer trick in the book that makes it like, oh, technically. They're really good at using technically.
Yes.
Like they're really good at that. Foreign banks, offshore accounts, like
here's the thing
LLC pay.
They have money, so they're also just connected. Of course, they got cops and people like law enforcement on their payroll. You know, they got the right judge. You know, they studied at Harvard with this similar like lawyer or something like that. This all connected. Like in a way,
it's like almost nepotism in a way.
Yeah, you watch all the like. I mean, I watch a lot of Law and Order, and you watch a lot of shit like that. And how you have like those corrupt, cops, corrupt judges and shit. That shit's real.
Yeah.
That shit's real because the powerful people they're tied to, they got history. They go way back. Same neighborhood or same school. You know, all that kind of shit. Or they got away with
same water polo team.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And then their kids are doing the same shit.
Yeah.
And it's just continuing.
Killing homeless people.
Because they got money.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a thing they do. Because I've heard too many stories of shit like that for me to think like, oh, it's all hearsay, it's all bullshit. Like how are thousands and thousands of people agreeing on the same shit separately for it like to not be real and shit? You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm just like, how the fuck, like, everybody says that the rich, like, fucking beat up homeless people or, like, use, like, the lower class as, like, their own, like, personal, like, playthings and shit. And I'm like, a lot of people are saying it. Maybe we should look in a little deeper. And then once you do look in a little deeper, you realize that there's a bunch of, like, stories and, like, context of, like, people who are homeless now. They were like, oh, that happened to me, like, it ruined my life, blah, blah, a bunch of shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, there's a lot of, like, well, hearsay evidence, so...
Well, by the time you find all that out, they're already onto you because they know, we got another one. So next thing you know, the cops are like all of a sudden paying attention to you. They're like parking outside your house and shit. That's when you know, oh, I done fucked up. I stumbled onto something I shouldn't have. So
That's facts.
Are you just talking about like lower class like exploitation like in general?
It's not, no, like, because lower class exploitation is very public. Like, you see that. And, like, people just ignore it. But that's what's I mean, like, lower class, like, abuse. Like, you dead ass, like, you get this hobo and shit, like, he's gonna, like, do it for you because you give him, like, $100. And you keep giving him $100 and he's just gonna do a bunch of, like, crazy shit. And it's just for the people who could afford to do that to another human being just for their ha-has and shit. It's like shit like that.
Bro, they do that to you like through wages.
They do that shit. Like I'm saying, the exploitation part of it is very public, but like the abuse, like physical shit, is like hush hush and shit. That's what I'm saying. Because you could do anything you want to a person manipulatively. I don't know. You feel me? But
you can be manipulative.
You can be manipulative.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't say that word. But to anyone and shit.
Ma?
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. But you can do that to literally anyone and shit. And like people like made it seem like such a like a regular thing and shit. Cause
Bro, that's
like,
an art though, bro. You can't say everyone knows how to manipulate. Like nah, bro. There's some people that like are just like they drink the Kool-Aid, bro, and they just follow. They can't like
A lot
of people are followers instead of like
yeah, and a lot of those people that are rather manipulative, a lot of them do, as history has shown, are psychopaths, fucking these serial killers and shit. Yeah, like mad schizophrenic or something, and just constantly in episodes of manic. So like that's so they're very manipulative. I mean, look at Ted Bundy, dude was manipulative as fuck. Now to be fair, he had like other wits as well. Like when you look at it, there's this charm.
Was a smooth talker.
Yeah, exactly. He knew what he was.
Because that's
doing.
another part of it. You can be manipulative, but if you're not a charmer, if you don't look the part, it's just gonna.
It's gonna point out. It'll point out basically like a sore thumb. It'll stick out. Like it'll be very evident. Like because.
But you can be manipulative through like pity and like sorrow.
Oh no! Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to be like.
But that's still not
charismatic or an aristocrat. Like you can use a like.
No, but if you want to do like the type of manipulation that they're doing, like on that kind of a scale, you have to be like an aristocrat. You can't do it off of pity. You can do it off of sorrow, and you can do it off of like just like charm.
Pity only gets you so far.
And aggression. You can manipulate people out of aggression. Threats of war and shit like that. That's another way.
Or just being physically.
Stand up for your country, shit like that. I'm telling you, man. The military is like, I don't fuck with the military at all, in the slightest.
I find it funny because like, when you think about it, the law says you can't drink until you're 21, but you can sign up for the military and defend your country at 18.
It's an industry, bro.
Still though, like, makes no fucking sense.
No, they know it doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah.
But the wrong people, I don't know, because like I could say that the wrong people are in charge, but I feel like being in that position in and of itself will make you the wrong person. Because I feel like there's too many people like below you that are gonna be telling you, oh, you should do this, because like this is the only way. Like we seen, like time has proven. I was like, time has proven that as humans we can't withstand in a civilization for too long because it breaks down. So I'm like, you know what I'm talking about?
My thing is, bro, like from the moment you're born, like it's not natural to be like, all right, bro, I want to be able to have influences over where people sleep, over how they get their water, like how they're able to like express themselves. That to me like trips me out, dude. Where like people go out of the way and like they'll play like the part, bro. Like they want to like influence people on that scale, and like that to me is like, why do we like? I'm on that side of the spectrum where it's all like the government's necessary, but like. We like the people that emphasize it and like say that we need like a lot of regulation and all that. I'm just like, all right, like we need to chill, like, cause like I read like what is it? Like there's this book called by Bellamy, and like it's like everything's nice cause like the government, it's all one monopoly, and like you ever seen like The Giver?
Yeah.
Read The Giver, right? You know how like everything, like you just go into like whatever like a market and like you don't pay for anything cause like it's like communism, right?
Yeah.
Like you work into the system. And everything, and to me, like I don't want to live that, bro, because like you see it here, bro. Look how you look, look how you look, and look how I look. We're all very different individuals, and like I'm okay with that.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how.
You can't have a society where everything's the same. It's just like very.
Because in a world where no one is
unique.
unique, like it's just bleak as shit.
Honestly,
it's just like
I think that wouldn't even help the ecosystem. Honestly, like even though that's like I could just.
No, it might.
I don't think. No, I meant.
No, because then
everything was just black and white.
Oh yeah,
that's bad for it. No, you need
that will kill anyone's
You need
energy.
culture. Yeah, you need that energy around. You need all the different auras going around. Just these different types of people.
That's what life is, bro. Life is a transfer of energy.
Because all of us are different backgrounds, and we all we grew up all in the same town, But
like
you know,
we're not the
we're
same
different
person.
ages. We all came up the same. We were all raised differently.
Yeah.
You know, that's just it.
We're just from the same location.
Exactly. Or you have like just the small similarities of you guys both speak Spanish, for instance, understand it, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's you have little differences, but there's really take all that away. There's really it's all different. Yeah, we're all just people. We're nothing special, really.
I feel like we're nothing special, but we're the most special like thing and shit. Well, like
At the same time, it's a
like,
very kind of.
If everyone's the same, that makes everyone special. That
Yeah.
makes everyone like the best like version like of that specific thing and shit.
Okay.
If no one's special, everyone is.
I can't believe that, bro. Just because the fact that asteroid can come any second and just wipe us out, and like just like that, everything we ever did, like.
I mean, nah, it doesn't mean like we're special as in we're supposed to be alive. We're probably not supposed to be. Like in the grand scheme of like everything in existence, we're just a little fleck. We're not even a little fleck. We're probably like a little fleck on a little fleck type shit.
So do you think at any point?
But that's what makes life cool though. That's what makes life that's what makes me happy about life. That we're so insignificant that we can like the shit that we do to us is like so huge. But like in the grand scheme of things, we're so insignificant, and that just makes me feel like that shit's cool as fuck. Cause like that means, in our insignificance, there's other insignificances too, and like there's just a bunch of like things that like we could probably like be reborn into or shit like that, and that just makes me so excited. It used to make me scared about life, and it gave me existential nihilism, but then when I started really meditating and like thinking about like all that shit and what it really means to just be like a fucking wandering pair of eyes, just experiencing the universe and shit. I'm just like, this shit is dope as fuck. Like, this shit makes life worth living and shit. Because, you know, like, you'll always experience something new. Like, whether it's good or bad, you're going to experience something. And just being able to experience something is something, like, so amazing and shit.
So, you're okay with not knowing anymore? Like,
yeah.
You had to have a hand in it, and now you're just like, alright, bro, I don't even care, man.
So,
yeah.
if an asteroid were to, like, hit Earth, like, tomorrow, wiped out humanity, you'd be satisfied with what you've done so far? Like, you'd be kind of be like, alright.
I would just be done. I would like,
okay.
I'd be like, damn, that shit was like
that's
that
how
was
you
a
went
fire ass ending to the book.
Okay,
like, how the
yeah.
fuck did that happen?
Like, if that's
that's crazy.
Okay.
Like, that's fire. Like, cause you never know how the story's gonna. I could die right now and have a fucking aneurysm.
That's true. Ideal death.
What does that mean?
Like,
ideal death?
Like think of like Scarface, like iconic like that, bro. Like, don't just say like, oh, I want to sleep like dying like sleep, you know, like peacefully. Like, nah, bro. Like, how you want to go out?
Damn. Nah, dying peacefully, that seems crazy as fuck. Like, how the fuck is that peaceful? You wake up, but you don't wake up.
There's a lot of ways to die peacefully, though, but like. Cool
No, I'm dying
You just see yourself at the end of the bed.
Ideal
like,
death.
Fuck, like, I'm dead.
My ideal death? It would probably be something where someone assassinates me.
Bro!
Oh, there we fucking go!
Go.
Like, that's the highest level of award to a journalist.
So how would you-
getting assassinated.
How would you want to be assassinated?
I don't give a fuck as long as the people get the message.
So would you get JFK, like your head blown off? Or?
It don't matter. As long as the message gets sent, JFK head blown, no, because I'm gonna have an open casket.
I want to go like Malcolm X, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, just be like influencing the masses, and then right when it happens.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Nah, that's how it really should be. If you really want to change the world, you're gonna die. Like that's what I always tell people. If you really want to change the world, be prepared to die.
But see, like, let me go back on.
If you're really about changing the world.
Okay.
When I mean influencing the masses, bro, I mean like making the masses conscious of their own, like, you know, like
their own like power,
independent will and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like trying to be like, yo, follow my directions. No, I just mean like, yo, like everyone here has a choice, has an option to like, you know, strive and like do something.
Yeah.
And be productive with it. Don't like fucking like be told like, oh, you grew up in this little area, for example, where you live like in agriculture, right? People get told like people live in this area and they think like, yo, like this is my hustle, my family did it, my uncle does it. Let me stay in this area, it's comfortable.
Nah.
And it's like, but they've never known anything else. So like,
question.
yeah, like why would they want to go to like, I don't know, bro, like New York and be like a stockbroker? Like they don't know, they don't have any network, like nothing. They don't have any like the helps to get there. So like
Wall Street shit.
But like if you're and then, like I feel that's what education tries to do for us, but like they don't like necessarily do it like productively, you know?
I feel like education probably does the same shit, like keeping us in our little like niche and shit, like the agriculture shit here, because that's all you hear in schools out here is like ag and shit like that, FFA, like
That's the
FFA.
propaganda, bro.
It'd be like that. So I'm thinking like education probably in the
beginning.
beginning.
Look at the town we're in though.
No, that's
Also,
what
we're
I'm
very
saying.
rural town, so
Like,
that's what they're gonna. That's
what they're gonna push to us to keep us in the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you're never gonna see in the
Or at
school
least
in this place that's
they're
gonna
gonna
push like
endorse
a
it to see if
film.
they can get you to join it, like buy in basically.
Yeah, and they do.
Yeah.
They do. That's why they keep doing it, and like that's one thing like I would rather change. Like either have it be like eye opening or like they're gonna see like an example like somebody like from that like that was constantly pushed like in that same direction. Oh, you should do this because like your father, your grandfather, and shit like that. Like he made it out, they made it out, she made it out. Like whoever it is and shit. Like once they see that example and be like, I could do that. Like even if you're a hater, you're gonna be like oh if they could do it, I could do it. And then like that's gonna actually push you. Like even if you're a hater, even if you're positive, like you're gonna like question yourself.
Yeah.
And that questioning is what's gonna make you an actual human being.
You're gonna feel like you still gotta prove something.
Yeah.
Maybe you may not end up where you wanted to, but you got out of wherever it is you came from, bro. You're able to push it forward, and the next generation don't gotta be like, stubborn and like stuck in this one.
And like the fact that you can change the next generation yourself too, like with your kids.
There's so much to earth, bro. Like
that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like there's so much, like that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like existential nihilism is a bullshit excuse for not wanting to be in your own life.
Moving out of Riverdale, when I like moved out, got like my own place and shit, lived on my own for the first time, I was very like, alright, yeah, I kind of made it out in a way. I mean, I was just in Fresno, but still, I still felt some sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, because that's actually
my own
moving.
Place. Yeah, like this is like I'm officially on my own. You know, I'm paying for this place with my own money that I'm making. You know, like it was a trip, and then coming back to like when I just come back and visit, you know, there was just like even like a couple times I'd go to some of the baseball games and just like catching up with like some of the kids that were still there in high school. It was just like damn, like, it was crazy. This is a whole different feeling. Just once you got out and basically became an adult. Yeah. It's like a whole different feeling. Even now when I come back and visit like my mom on the weekends, you know, or whenever we're together, we're shopping or like recording, it's just very like just being back in Riverdale. There's nothing wrong against it. Like this is home. This will always be my home. But like for the most part, it's just it's not going anywhere. Like if you got out and left, it's not going anywhere. You come back, it's still gonna have that feeling of home because was all you knew for the first 18 to 20 years of your life or longer. Because everybody goes at their own pace. Like some are still around, and then if you leave and then find yourself coming back, there's nothing wrong with that either. Again, it's not going anywhere. It's home.
Anybody want to give context to what a Riverdale is and how like ag is very influential?
Well, it's not like Riverdale is not like the one on Netflix. It's not like the one in New York or Georgia, whichever ones they're referencing. It's a very, I don't want to say shithole, like that's being mean.
Oh, it's a shithole.
But very rural, open fields, just like a lot of agriculture, basically. In a way,
there's tractors on the roads.
Yeah, that's on the main roads. That's very common. A lot of bad country roads with potholes. So if you have hubcaps on your car, I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you, really.
Who the fuck has hubcaps on their cars?
You'd be surprised.
Is it the 40s? Why were hubcaps even a thing?
I think this was like something where when they like designed a rim, they're like, like maybe just like creatively, they all had just no. Creatively, they all lacked
creativity.
Exactly.
Oh,
so they're like, what? Let's just make something out of plastic and you attach it to the car. Yeah, it can come off, but it's very common if you're driving with 3 instead of 4.
That's facts.
So I mean, maybe it was like something that's like, let's kind of save some money. Let's save some money and let's put out a shit something that's easily gonna have to be replaced because because you're gonna lose one eventually. That's when you lose that second one is when you just give up and take them off. So eventually that's when you really gotta go back.
I feel like they're pretty satisfying. Just like snap on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're not bad. So my mom got her Fiat. She got like fucking she got these hubcaps and like she got these like sporty ones.
Wait, she got them herself or like?
Yeah. She didn't. No. So the Fiat she got a basic model. So
so your mom was like a hubcap enthusiast?
No.
Why'd she buy them?
Well, this was because she had just gotten the Fiat. This was like my freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school.
Oh. Okay.
So this was okay. Well, this is what happened. Okay, so she had been seeing the commercials and shit, and she was like, I think I want to get a Fiat, and I was like, wow.
They were big back then too.
They were, yeah, and then especially when they dropped the Abarth model, very sporty. It was appealing to the eye. They weren't bad, just they were very tiny. And anyway, my mom said she was gonna get one. She wanted one. I was like, yeah, whatever. And in my head though, it's me like 15 years old, but even then I was just like, I feel like she's gonna fucking do it. So anyway, I left. I was in a little program and that I signed up with like at school and shit. And it was they did a summer college tour, so I was gone for a couple days. And I never forget the night we got back. The bus pulls into the parking lot. I told my mom we were heading there, so she's like, "Yeah, I'm here waiting." And all of a sudden, I just hear someone say, "Oh, wow, who has a Fiat?" And I was like, what? And I looked, and I'd seen a Fiat there, and I was just like, nah. I didn't think much of it. So I called my mom. I got off the bus. I called my mom. She's like, she answered. She goes, hello. First thing I asked her, I was just like, are you in the Fiat? And she was just like, yes. I was like, motherfucker. I was mad because, dude, she was already teaching me how to drive.
Yeah.
And Fiat was stick shift. I didn't want to learn how to drive stick shift.
Oh, okay.
And not to mention, too, like, I love my mom. I love you, Mom, but I can't drive with her. When she was teaching me how to drive, I'll just put it this way, I was SpongeBob, she was Mrs. Puff. It was bad. Like, she would just freak out over the smallest shit. She'd be like, you can go faster, so I barely tapped the gas, that's too fast. I'm going like 2 miles over. Like, it was it was just bad. Like, I just was so nervous, like, anytime she was in the passenger seat, couldn't do it. So yeah, but I was just so like big in that thing. I was embarrassed in that car, I like really was, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, if she would be like, oh, you want me to give you a ride to school? Like, I would let her, but I'd be like, all right, we'll just drop me off around the corner, and I would walk to school.
You didn't fuck with
I didn't want
Fiat?
to be seen in the car, dude. I hated it.
Fiat fashion,
But
bro.
no, towards the end though, like basically by senior year, like obviously everybody knew my mom had a Fiat. And they're like, dude, that's a nice car. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Just it's small. That's what I didn't like about it.
It is.
So eventually, obviously over time, I just embraced it. I dealt with it. You know, but like I did not like it. Was not a fan in the beginning. Fucking hated that car.
You ever sat in the back of one?
I had to sit in the back so many times. It sucked, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like why? Like why did they do that? Like it's not practical.
My mom actually drove that car to LA, and I got so glad because I didn't have to. I rode with my then brother-in-law at the time and my cousin in his car, so I didn't have to be in the Fiat. But if I was in the Fiat, I would have been in the back, and I should have been so uncomfortable. But like, I had to sit in the back on drives to like Fresno, and even that just sucked. I'd get out and just like stretch and shit because like it was. And I was bigger at the time too, so I was just like, it was just so uncomfortable in general. I just literally felt like in a fucking like tin can, like a thing of like tuna, like a tuna can, just like crammed over with a sardine can.
Yeah.
It just was so uncomfortable. Don't get me wrong, they're nice cars, but just very small. If you're super tall, if you're average height, don't get it. Don't sit in one. That's just my personal.
It's not made for the average person.
It's not. Yeah, there you go. That's better said.
Like the small people.
Yeah.
It's better than the average person.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like,
not.
if you're just.
How many times have you seen a Fiat recently and shit? Like, be honest.
It's been a while, actually.
It's been a long time.
while, but I do still see some occasionally.
Maybe I don't see them because I just don't look for them.
But if I see them, they're out in Fresno. I see them more in Fresno.
Like in a
still,
bigger city,
because you have the
right?
Fiat dealership still that's there, and then I'm pretty sure you can still find them in LA. But because of basically with Tesla's coming along now, you see more Teslas. Whereas at the time, 10 years ago, you saw a lot of Fiats.
Really? Was
Honestly,
that the thing?
yeah, because no, they were very fuel efficient cars. They were very, and then like the sport ones were real nice too.
I thought it was PT Cruisers.
Some of them actually had PT Cruisers were popping too when they first came
Yeah.
out. Those were like
The baby.
mini cars, like shit like that, because they had even though gas at the time was like super cheap, it was still just a fuel efficient car because back then spending $30 to fill up your tank, that was considered a lot. Your car was
Bro,
considered gas.
that car came out with like, I don't know, bro. That car came out like in 2009.
No, but I'm looking at
What, the
the
Fiat?
prices.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, the
That's
Fiat
like-
came out in like the 60s. The Fiat's an OG.
But like when it was popping
came to
off,
the
when it was
popping
popping,
off,
it was like that.
2009,
It was
like
late
2000,
2000s.
Is that what he's referring to? Like
2010 to 2000. Well, because my mom got hers in 2013, so that was kind of those were the more basic
I
ones.
remember
This
the
was
times, it was like 2011,
But see,
where I
around-
would see a lot of like Fiat commercials and shit.
Yeah, no, it's because.
But then it switched over to the Nissan Cube, the one with the hamsters.
Yeah,
That advertisement was fire
Oh,
because
yeah.
they didn't understand it, and I liked it.
yeah.
And I was like, this is
I
fire.
just like because they would sing. That was it.
Yeah, they
That
would
was
just do
it.
every
They're in their
damn
jumpsuits
shuffle.
and
and
shit, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, they're gonna
Um,
copyright that shit because that sounded just like. What the fuck?
At the time, though, when we were in high school, when I was in high school, and shit, my earlier years before you guys showed up, basically, I saw a lot of Fiats. Like that's when it was popular. But now, what I'm just saying is to now I see a lot of Teslas, and that's just what I think is like that was kind of like a popular car to get. Like it's more like just popularity. That's all it is.
Back in like the early
And
2010s.
Fiats, for as small as they were pretty popular cars. Because like where I saw a lot of them at too, Pismo, Avila, driving up to the beach, saw a lot of them up there actually. I would see a lot of them up there. That's just my experience with the Tesla.
you know, oddly, like a lot about Fiats.
Because I
Oddly,
fucking
right?
had one. Like my mom had one, and I actually drove it a few times.
I'm surprised we got a bit this long about fucking Fiat. So like that
For
shit
real,
is
right?
crazy. Like that shit was like 10 minutes in and of itself, bruh. Damn, like Fiats. I was like, But he didn't give like mechanical specs. He gave like the cultural.
Well, he
aspect.
knew, like he was like,
yeah, and he was hella knowledgeable
This
on
was
it.
my surrounding. This was what I think.
Citing sources. Nah, that's
Like,
right. He went full MLA on this shit. Like, I don't know.
Can I say it's the glasses? Starting puberty.
Nah, that's when I found my first fucking pube. I was like, damn. But my balls didn't drop until I was like a sophomore in high school.
No, yeah, my voice
Not gonna
didn't.
lie.
My voice didn't change till after 8th grade. This summer, ending my freshman
Bruh,
year.
when did it change until sophomore year?
No, I was an early bloomer. No, because there was a lot of, even like in my class, like a lot of, like after the next year when we went into sophomore year and then you guys came over, we were, a lot of them, like that's when their voice finally like started changed and shit.
Really?
Yeah. Like their voice wasn't as high and squeaky and shit.
Mine was high and squeaky.
No, I remember. Yeah.
That was like my main thing and shit. I had like a cute voice.
No, because I remember too, like in when I sophomore year, which was my junior year.
That was your senior year. You graduated. Yeah, you graduated.
Oh yeah. So so my senior year, which was your sophomore year, I remember I said something to you and you're like, "Shut up, Joey." And like I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What happened to your voice?" I remember I was like, "Oh, hold on."
I still don't feel like my voice is like that deep, and because it's not.
No,
but I like that it's
like
not.
Stay consistent, but no, I remember your squeaky voice. I remember your squeaky voice.
Did you partake in the jogger epidemic?
What? No, I did not.
Jogger epidemic? Probably.
Yeah,
I think I did.
You had joggers.
I think I did. I had joggers my sophomore year. My sophomore year.
So okay, when joggers like first I guess started, I don't know, because how long have they been around? Like, did they just hit Riverdale later when they hit like when everyone was wearing joggers in Riverdale? It was already like.
I'd say it was like early 2010s.
2013.
Like 2013.
Okay, so
at the end of it.
Okay, so basically
Okay,
so when I saw when I would see people wearing joggers in high school, I was very like, what the fuck is that? Like, why would you wear pants like that? It did not appeal to me, so I never bought it.
I did.
I'm not
because
gonna lie.
they were comfortable and they were like easy to wear.
Here's the thing,
easy to style.
I'm older now. It's a different story. But then again, also I'm 24, so I'm like I'm wearing joggers. I don't know. I'll question myself and say, how does that look?
I mean,
then again, I think I'm just in my head about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm very, very like in my head about my appearance.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, you're not subconscious though, are you? Like, to the fact that it hurts your self-esteem sometimes.
Sometimes depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, is it to the point where like somebody could say something unintentionally about your appearance? And, like,
No, it's more so that I'm very I'm just like whenever I'm getting ready to go anywhere, or not really anywhere. I guess more so when I'm gonna go out somewhere, whether it's like meeting up with some friends or something like that, or wander around downtown Hanford. A lot of times I'll have an idea of what I want to wear, and then it's kind of those where I'm very just last minute. Like I'm like, all right, we're good, and then last minute, right, we're about to go. I change my outfit real quick because I have a second, because then I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, no, this isn't how I imagined it. And then so sometimes and if I don't like the way a particular shirt's feeling, or if I don't like just the way I look in the mirror, then I'm very ooh, I'm afraid someone's gonna say something, so I'll get very in my head about it. Like, okay, or am I gonna get someone gonna make a face?
Yeah.
So.
But that's just because you're hyper aware of your own appearance. Because you look at yourself every day, so you notice all the little shit that nobody would ever notice. And shit.
Yeah.
That's something I came to realize and shit.
Okay.
Because they don't see anything that you don't already see, but they don't look at the little things that bother the fuck out you. They never could. Cause they really have to study you if they want to do that shit.
Yeah.
And if they do that shit, that's just a little weird.
Yeah.
But
I try to get out of it because also it's you're supposed to say if you feel good then you look good. But if I flip it, I'm too concerned about looking good instead of feeling good, then it sort of creates it. But if I get that urge okay, no, I'm gonna go change my shirt real quick. But if I just say no, fuck it, just suck it up and deal with it. After a while, I'm like, okay, work on me.
So
I was tripping out for nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you guys think you're your body?
Well, okay.
I think of my eyes and shit.
Okay,
I think of my eyes because the brain is right there. And that's
are you just I think I'm just something like a vessel, and this is a vessel, and
for me, well, finish your point. Actually,
Rick and Morty, the little fart, little cloud.
Right,
Not necessarily that, but literally nothing. Just it's nothing, bro.
I think it's energy. It's like a little
like ball or something.
Not a little ball, but like a little like system of energy.
I was like, if the closest
you
thing I
came to choose your own vessel.
The closest thing I could think to it, if I were to describe it or like draw it, visualize it, it's you know the opening screen for the original Xbox. You know how like when the X is like getting created, it's like a little
ball.
atom.
Yeah.
Shit. That's what I think of it. It's just like that's me, bro.
That's valid though.
Yeah.
That's like.
But it's like when you I can't tell you the color because like it's every color.
It's like no color.
Like you know how a butterfly can see way more colors than we can.
Yeah.
Like every color on the spectrum that like we can't like conceive.
Because it's just existence. That's what it is. Just existence. Like it's not a color. It's not a single material.
Yeah.
It's like it's literally like everything. And everything comes together into this energy.
That's what I try to think like that because when I do, I like everything else is irrelevant to me. You know, like even like this, like my life, I can have like the shittiest day and it's like, bro, I'm that little plasma, that little
like I'm just experiencing shit.
Yeah.
Like this shit's not happening to me. It's I'm just experiencing.
Same with like my whip. Like if my whip gets like what's like I don't know, bro. Like if somebody says my whip's ugly, like I'm not gonna be like, oh my whole character, you know, that defines me. But there are people that are like that though.
There's a lot of them.
But like that's obviously like that. I'm just not in that what's it called category, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's an ego thing. Once you start claiming like physical things as you, that's like an ego thing.
Yeah, I don't do that. But for me, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I want to, like, my ego can be big if it wants to be. But I'll admit that. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
More stuff I'm really feeling myself and shit. But not for me. It was just kind of being big as a kid and kind of getting teased and shit a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was just been, and I'm a rather for as big of an asshole as I can be, on the inside I'm very sensitive. I'll admit it.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
so my weight's just my physical appearance. My weight's been I've always just been sensitive about it because you get teased at school, stuff like that, and then even just be real, just growing up, big like, I'm not saying it happens in all Hispanic families, but just they're gonna be jabbing at you about your weight, yes, and then even asking, especially because with my family, both my mom and dad's side, diabetes runs big, so also then like hearing your aunts like tell your mom, oh, have you ever thought about getting them tested for diabetes and stuff like that, and then your mom starts to worry, so all this other kind of shit, and then just also seeing what it does, like to your relatives and your loved ones growing up, being on the wrong side of it, the bad side of it, so because my grandma, she battled diabetes.
This motherfucker's snoring.
Fucking battled diabetes for like years, all that shit. But anyway, my dad's got it pretty bad. But just kind of growing up like that with that kind of stuff being around, I eventually got older, lost all the weight, and even then it's just kind of one of those where, and I've learned now too. I really try not to, especially if I'm not just feeling good. I like physically, not even just physically or just mentally. If I'm just not feeling good in any way or form, I really try not to look in the mirror. Because then if I like have this perception of like, oh, am I gaining weight? So I'm like, is my back height, well, how's that coming back? Like you start pointing out little things, you start really freaking out and getting into your own head about it. So, and when I was losing weight, I kind of did all that because I wanted immediate results. The whole, but once I quit thinking about that kind of shit, and then just just honestly stop weighing myself, stop paying attention so much in the mirror. Eventually, over the course of months, I look at where I'm at now, and I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. Eventually, I learned. So I learned that over time. But in the beginning, like in my late teens, it was very, as I was losing weight, I was very like, I wanted to quit quick. I was tired of being big.
Yeah.
I was tired of it.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's very, so even to this day now, even now at 24, I still have moments where I'm kind of like, ooh, okay, hold on. But then it's like, no, you're tripping out, dude. Just calm down. And then, sleep it off, wake up the next day, I feel better. That's it. So.
I'm the same way with panic attacks. I just gotta calm myself down.
Yeah. That's really what it is. You just gotta find a way. You just gotta stay calm. Like even if I'm having if I'm having a bad experience, like to this point, if I'm having a bad experience at work, for instance, like a bad day, whatever it is, my job I do, that's not something I'm gonna do long term for the rest of my life. If I have a shitty day at work, as soon as I clock out, whatever bullshit I put up with, it's like we're dealing with this tomorrow. I'm going home.
Fair.
Just forget about it. And what helps is because I kind of like a long drive, to and from work.
Oh, okay.
It's that drive actually helps clear my head, listen to my music, bump it real loud, start singing if I want to. There's actually been a couple times too when I'm driving home, I'll tear up and I'll start crying actually. A couple times I've actually had to pull over because I just started like bawling.
No, I do that too.
Yeah.
It happens a lot when I hear only one by.
But I feel better afterwards. I'm like, okay, I needed to let those.
You don't cry often?
I'm very good at like I do, but like when I'm about to shed tears, I like immediately stop it, and like maybe one tear trickles out, and that's it. I suppress it like always last minute.
That's so wild to me.
Yeah, but
I
no.
cry every
but
day.
when I let it out, like when I do just let tears roll, like I
Yeah.
feel so much better. Weights lifted off my shoulders. I'm just like can breathe again.
I'll
like,
tell you, you gotta cry
woosah.
regularly.
I need
bruh.
to, dude. I
Like
really need to.
it really helps you.
I got
a lot.
I got a couple songs that there's a couple songs that can like get me to tears, and I'm like, I need to play these more.
You can't write down like your feelings and
I
get to
can't
tears.
actually, yeah.
Why don't you just do that? Cause that'll help you connect with yourself even more and shit.
Yeah,
And once
that's
you
true.
really know like yourself and like in your most vulnerable state,
Yeah.
no one can judge you but yourself. And like once you accept yourself in that vulnerable state, like the rest of you it just like comes together and shit. Like you actually feel like you're one whole
No,
being
yeah.
and shit.
No, when I let myself cry, actually let those emotions out, I feel better. When I'm
Yeah.
vulnerable, I feel
It's
better.
like crying is fire.
Yeah.
Crying is underrated, low key.
Yeah, it is.
I be crying like I don't know, probably 2-3 times a day. It's not even off of sadness either. But like sometimes I'm just so happy like for anything, for just like existing. And like I just cry and shit and I just like
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit.
no, I can't cry
Just,
like that.
I don't know.
For
It
me,
gives me a
it's-
lot of happiness and shit.
For me, it's probably just out of sadness. So
Really?
Yeah. If I'm ever feeling sad, it's just like, okay.
Shit, I could cry right now, honestly. I'm just like excited, happy and shit. It just happens. Like I'm telling you, it could just happen and I just think to myself, I just like, it's fire. Like I don't know, it just gives me like a sense of like completion.
No, like seeing like shit like people being happy, like that can like someone like seeing like my loved ones and like close people I'm close to and shit.
Yeah.
Seeing them do well, that does bring a tear.
Yeah,
Like
of course.
my cousin got married at her wedding, brought a tear to my eye. Like see my little cousin, like she's married now and
That's
everything.
dope.
I was like, all right, cool. Like was happy. She's all grown up now.
Yeah.
I look at my nieces and nephews growing up. My niece is gonna be 12 next month. I'm just like, dude, what the hell? She's getting taller now. I'm just like, wow. I remember holding her. I'm 12-year-old Joey just holding his baby niece, and now here she is.
See, that's beautiful.
Blows my
The way
mind.
you explain that shit,
Yeah.
I felt so much emotion
Yeah,
come
dude.
when you
Yeah,
said that
that's
shit.
wild. Yeah,
Like
that's
that shit's so dope, bro.
Yeah, I know
That's
that.
fire. I like
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
And it's love.
The scene, like you can really feel when someone
yeah.
talks about something that they really care about.
Yeah.
Like you really feel
Oh, yeah.
their fucking like
Oh,
the
yeah.
energy come
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah,
And that's
most
just
definitely.
dope. That's
Yeah.
just fire.
Oh yeah, I can be I'm susceptible to emotions.
Uh-huh.
I guess just my habit is letting it out, is suppressing it last minute because it was kind of like
Instilled on you.
yeah, kind of more so on like my dad's side of the family. It was
Yeah.
more like couldn't really be as emotional. So after a while, you kind of just get used to just staying quiet.
Yeah, that's
not
usually what I
blasting.
hear people say and
Yeah.
shit. Like I guess I was just lucky and shit because my dad shows emotion, my mom shows emotions. Like the only person who told me like to not show emotion was my brother, but like now he understands himself more, so now
Yeah,
he shows
exactly.
himself
Yeah.
emotion. So I'm just like,
He's like,
I'm
"Don't
like
listen to what I
everything.
told
Yeah,
you."
like I never listen to him.
No,
I don't
exactly.
listen to people when it comes to emotions. I'm not gonna listen to
Yeah.
anybody else try to explain like what I feel and shit. Like I'll say what I feel and like I'll be comfortable knowing that I know how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's like I just work through that shit myself on my own time and shit.
Oh yeah.
That's just fire.
You can't do it overnight though.
No, definitely not. It takes time to
But you
accept
have-
yourself. It
yeah.
takes time
Oh,
to be
yeah, yeah.
happy. It takes
Yeah,
time.
If you have these habits of suppressing and not showing emotion, trying to be like, quote macho, like
Yeah, yeah,
machismo
yeah.
and shit,
Yeah.
like that's real. Like
Mhm.
you just have all of that.
Oh, for sure.
So it takes but it just. I don't get me wrong. It sucks when I see like those like later adults who are like in their 40s and 50s and still doing shit like that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like you know what? Even if
Not
you wanna-
everybody's lucky
Yeah,
enough
and
to
if-
like break out.
But I wouldn't say lucky, but also if you just consider all the like small semantics of just different era, different time, different surroundings.
That's not an
they were-
excuse though.
No, it's not. It's not. But I'm just saying if you want to just consider it,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, you can.
But again, yeah, it takes time, and there are those like people out there who just don't learn at all. Who don't. They just.
Some people just don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. They don't.
So-
They don't want change, and you can't force it on everybody.
No, you can't. You
really
shouldn't force
can't.
it on anyone.
Uh-uh.
And you don't have to because the people who really want to like actually change will change.
Yeah.
And the people who don't or like really want to but can't for some reason, like eventually something's gonna push them to change. Because if you want change, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just what it is. If you don't, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like that's like the simplest way. Like you really attract what you want in your life and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what like energy is. Like you speak what you want to the universe and it happens and shit.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you believe it and you actually work towards it, like you actually want to do it, it'll come to you. Like the right people will come to you, the right like opportunity. Like you'll
Right.
you'll go through the right thing you need to go through in order to like find like your way through that little like X marks the spot and shit, through the maze of life and shit. You find where you want to go through all the shit that you go through and shit. That's like basically it. That's what I think.
Far out. What you think?
What do you think about that?
Like, how are you with your, you don't mind us asking, you don't mind sharing with your emotions? How would you, like, are you one to, if you gotta cry, are you gonna let it out, or how do you handle those kind of?
I cry for, the only time I ever cry, because I don't cry, I can't cry out of sadness, I can't cry from like death,
Okay.
I can't cry from like, just like,
So grieving, obviously, you have your own
grieving,
way. Okay.
loss, I can't cry from loss, at least not yet. And if I do it, it's only been like for, I've only done it once for like grief, and that was for my grandpa.
Okay.
But a lot of other people have died, like
Yeah.
other grandparents, and like it's not there.
Yeah.
So like, and then yeah, like I'm
Well,
there.
with your this last grandpa, were you like close to him, or no? Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, for the most part, and then. So yeah, so with that being said, when I do cry, it's just a matter of like when I do realize the position I'm in and how far I've come or how far I need to go, and just being like, alright, I need to work harder, bro. Like no matter where I'm at, I can't get satisfied. Like I got people like really like not necessarily like relying on me, but basically like they're expecting me to, like they're like, alright, it's done. Like this dude, like he got it in the bag. Like
Okay.
he can't fail. Like he's always like proved us that he can't. Like he's always like, cause like I'm like a very big person where I'll be very contradicting to people. So then like they'll be like, alright, you won't be able to do this, and I'm like, alright, bet I'm gonna do it, right? So then when I do that, bro, it just creates like this ego in me where it's like I can't fail no more. Like I have to keep striving. I have to keep going. So then when I do realize like the opportunity I have in life, and like I'll get an email for school or whatever, right? And I have like an opportunity, and I'll be like, yo, like that's crazy where I'm at, and how far I am, and like I would have never thought I'm here. And that's when I start getting emotional, like bro, and then I think what makes me emotional is the thought of family, like thinking about like, bro, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this person and this person and this person's support, and like once I make it, bro, like this person's gonna be on, we're all gonna be on, and I'm just thinking about all the possibilities, and like all like just like the beautiful memories of how I got there. And then when I think about that, it just like motivates me more, and like just thinking about them, and then it makes me think like, yo, I got purpose. Like a lot of people like fiend for this, bro. Like they don't got that. Like they've always wanted it, and just like, no, I want it, but I can't find it, and I gave up. I can't. Like you know, like people don't like like they just give up on it, and like for their whole life they just like they're longing for like, bro, like why am I here? Like there's no point.
Or they're like in a woulda, coulda, shoulda, like.
As opposed to me, where like I've been fortunate enough to like live presently and like acknowledge it and like learn like, yo, like if you live presently and you're here, bro, and you like to take everything, like, yo, if you just like take for example like just like a month and just realize like, oh, like look at the progress I did within that, and like how far I've been now, like even if it's like one step closer to your goal, to me I'm just like, yo, like I can go so much further if I just invest time, because all time does is like multiply success, bro. Because like even if it's just a little bit, you're still fucking, you're still putting in work. You're still like further than you were yesterday, and that's just with time and effort, like you guys were saying. Just to add to that, so then just that all that culminating together, it's like to me that's beautiful, bro. It's more like I see that to me that's the universe to me. That right there, so like that to me, like me and the universe being like, all right, we're like acknowledging each other. Like I don't necessarily have a grasp on it, but like I at least like know there's a rabbit hole somewhere. Yeah, you know, at least like somebody like a speakeasy.
Someone's
you know?
watching or something.
Yeah, like.
Okay. See what you did there.
So yeah, like I at least know there's a pub somewhere, and I need to find it, but I don't know where the pub is. But like I need to get there, and it's gonna be like the coolest pub ever, you know?
Yeah, no, okay. So when you have, it's obviously when you got the support and you got others counting on you and wanting you to succeed. I know when I was going through my studies, a lot of my family, like they praise, like, oh, we're rooting for you. They praise, like, we're really hoping you do good. You've turned out so well. Do you ever think though that could definitely like, if you want to call it pressure? Is that like, do you feel it as a pressure? Do you think it could get, not even just for yourself, but just in general, could that like just be too much for people, especially if they like, just know like, damn, I got so many people counting on me, and they think like, oh God, like all this pressure.
I chose to be here, bro.
Okay.
So like, it's not, I was never here because of, I'm able to get here with their assistance, but I'm not here because of them,
Okay.
Like they're not the ones that like planted the seed, like I planted it, and they just helped me get the water, like,
Okay.
So like, that's how I see it, like if that makes any sense.
No, okay. So you don't look at it as pressure then?
Nah, because like they never told me to be there, bro. I'm not disappointed in them, because like that's not their passion, that's mine, bro. And it just so happens that they want me to succeed.
Yeah, like your family basically, obviously.
And if I fail, they're gonna be upset because I'm gonna be upset. And knowing that we're both gonna be upset, like, bro, like, nah, I can't, you know. So like, in that sense, it's like it's not pressure from them, it's just pressure on myself because like, I have to succeed, bro.
Okay. So would you agree with that? Would you think that it's pressure that they're putting on you, or you think that's just pressure you put on yourself? Then?
It's definitely pressure you put on yourself.
Okay, so
it's all, but I feel like that's for anyone who truly has a goal. It's never the outside pressure that makes them feel like they have to do it. It's always the inside pressure.
So what about that outside pressure though that they get?
Because it's just their reaction to how you're feeling and your reaction to how they're gonna feel.
Because I've always felt that, you know, once as we got older, when you graduated high school, it was always just kind of okay. You know, what are you gonna do now? What's the next chapter? Like, are you gonna go to school? You're gonna do the military? You know, are you gonna do the military and go to school, or are you just gonna work? What are you doing? You got to do something. It's like, okay, well, you know, I did like school. Okay, we'll keep going to school. Okay, cool. So you're gonna get your degree in like 4 years. Well, that's the plan. Okay, so you have a house when you're 25. I'm sorry, what? And then by 26, you'll have a kid. Hold the fuck up. Like you think, like I've always felt that. You know, when you got older, and you basically took that first step into the real world. There's this, and you're learning, you're navigating it. You know, it's very easy to give in to these quote societal pressures. You know, these outside pressures, because like just looking at how past generations, our parents' generations, our grandparents' generations, how they were brought up when they were our age, how they had all this stuff. They had like their own house and everything, and were getting ready to start a family, and like start a career and shit like that, taking off. And here we are in our late teens, still barely entering our 20s, and well, now we're in our 20s, and it's just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, you're still just confused because times have changed. But the pressure, that outside pressure, I guess if you want to call it, because it's from society, it's not from your loved ones. Yeah. Those are very much still there. Like even it, like that itself hasn't really adapted to the changes that have happened over these last decades, these course of decades, from like when other like our parents and ancestors and shit were coming up, like from our age and shit.
I feel like I can't speak on it because I don't believe in societal pressures on myself.
Okay.
Because I don't care what anybody like says like I should be doing at this point in time. I could be 60, and if I make it when I'm 60, then I made it when I'm 60.
So do you think that pressure really exists, or do you think it's all just
no? It does.
Inside?
It does exist because it's just a form of gaslighting they do to you and shit. Society just gaslights you to be like the picture perfect.
Like so basically sets unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, there's a bunch of unrealistic expectations that society places on people and shit, especially young people. But it's not that.
You think it's all a tactic though? Like they're intentionally doing it?
Like to farm like workers who make 9-to-5 jobs, valuable and shit.
Yeah, right. Because like if you shoot like that one say where
if you fail.
Yeah, if you shoot for the stars and you fail, you still end up in the moon, right?
Yeah.
Like, you still got out of it, like wherever you were from.
Like like people, I think society makes people feel like those sky high dreams are so unobtainable when they're really not. Even if you, like you said, like even if you shoot for the moon, you land amongst the stars. Yeah. That's what I heard and shit.
Like bro, straight up, like,
and like you're still gonna be in a different place completely and shit. Like that kid that you were is gonna like look at you with like stars in their eyes and shit because like you did something like they always wanted to do. Like you did it for them.
I'm not gonna lie, like I do kind of, I look at where I'm at now, because I'm someone who's not necessarily satisfied. Like I know I've got a long way to go in the journey that I have. Like I recently kind of just discovered as we entered the summer, I'm like, you know, we've kind of been in this current chapter still for the last 3 years now. Do we really want to take this step forward and start this next one? And it was a matter of, yeah, but I know I'm not ready, but at the same time, you're never gonna be ready, so just fucking do it.
This episode is brought to you by Pena Cuts. Go get your balls trimmed and your beard split. You might get some nuts on your chin, not gonna lie.
You know, but I look at where I'm at now, and if I were to go back in time to like my teenage self, to like 10 years, that 14-year-old Joey, you know, going through puberty, very hormonal, just figuring out what the fuck is he doing, I definitely would just kind of be like, hey man, like, just keep doing what you're doing, don't change anything. Like, because I'm pretty sure 14-year-old me would look at 24-year-old me and would not have expected I'd be where I'm at. Exactly. Would be like, and it has nothing to do with like physical appearance either, just as a person and everything is just definitely would have just been like, who are you? Like, what, really? Like, definitely.
The person you were as a child is the purest version of you. That's why you're always trying to like satisfy that version of you, because that's who you really are.
Yeah,
at the purest form.
I've never heard that before.
No, it's just an
never
idea
heard
that I
that
have.
fable.
Yeah, bro, because you have no constructs yet, bro.
Okay.
Cause like, why can't I draw on the wall? Why can't I cross the street by myself? Why do I have to
like
see?
that's literally what your base desires are.
Okay.
Like whatever you like desired as a kid, like you want to like make paintings on wherever, like he said, on the walls and shit.
Yeah.
You just wanted to make art where you thought like, oh, this would be cool, because that's just what you wanted. No, there's no like, oh, this is what my mom wants me to want.
No, yeah.
None of that shit is there. It's just what you.
No, nothing was ever forced on me. It was always just, just like, well, what do you, as I was getting older, like my mom would ask, like, what is it you're gonna do? Like, what is your plan? And for the most part, I'll admit, I didn't really know what I wanted to do till probably my senior year of high school. That's what, junior year, so I just finished my junior year, entering my senior year. That's so when I was 17, that's when I actually realized, okay, I was going to school. We'll keep it up still. Not like that, like not necessarily like that, but it was just when I had the thought, I guess, or the, I don't know if I want to call it an epiphany, the realization. When I came to that realization of what it was I was going to do post graduating and shit, entering the real world, I was like, okay, we'll do this route. We're going to do the college route. Because I did talk to a Navy recruiter, and mainly so my mom would stop pitching it. But hey man, he did his job. I heavily considered in that moment there in the recruiting office, I considered just saying, fuck it, we're doing the Navy. We're going to the Navy.
Successfully
gaslit
you.
Exactly, yeah.
He just did it.
Yeah, like he did his job, bro. He sold it. That's true, yeah.
The Thought Ones episode wouldn't.
That's true. Yeah, but then again, I probably would be out in Australia or fucking Japan.
Probably depressed.
Yeah, probably just being around, nothing but, men on a ship.
That's the sweet version.
Seeing all those
That's the sweet version of it. Yeah.
Seeing all the humpback whales and sperm whales in the ocean amongst my seamen and all that stuff. Yeah.
You think about your semen a lot? Jeez.
I don't actually know.
I never understood that whole like stigma you was talking about puberty, bro. Like that never happened to me, bro. Like puberty was like smooth sailing for me, bro. Like
no. I mean, obviously I exaggerated. Like, but for me, just I knew like when hair started growing on my body and like when I didn't. And when my voice started.
But yes, you did. You can't say that.
Wait,
bro.
what happened? Wait, what?
You said you didn't have the internet with your puberty.
I had dial-up connection. I didn't have Wi-Fi.
You had it though. Like that's a whole thing. You had it.
Oh yeah, but.
You're talking about
there if you wanted to use it.
This was out.
It
was out in the country though, man. Like that shit was.
That's true. That shit was ass.
You had an option. It was existing.
No, I know it was.
It would take a minute though. I'm not gonna lie. I used to live there and shit. That internet was
garbage.
Not to mention though too, like every time I was on my phone, data plan. So whenever my mom got a warning of like usages and shit, I like wouldn't even touch my phone because it's like trying to figure out how an iPhone works. It's like, okay, if they're telling me sending an iMessage uses internet, I'm not even gonna use my fucking phone then. I'm not gonna. So, but
really.
There were times I was like, I'm just done using this fucking thing, just because it was like, what is it even for?
I got cultured from the internet, bro. Like I've never had cousins from like family in like large bay cities. Like everyone I know lives like within like 30 minutes away from me, and that's not saying much, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I knew from like how to talk, how to dress, what to hear, what to watch, like everything was like obviously like within my socialization of the family. Or what's like my peers, but it's the internet, bro. Like mass media, that's like it was a game changer, bro. Like,
yeah, I really didn't.
Like ASAP, bro. Like I would have never known about ASAP, bro. Like
I was behind on a lot of stuff because I didn't have alright, so, growing up before my grandma passed away, R.I.P. Before she passed away, we had dial-up internet and shit. My mom would let me use it. She'd let me and my sister use it, but a lot of times, like my grandma would come out, she'd be like, oh hey, I need to make a phone call. Can you get off the computer? So I get it, and then she's on the phone for like 2 hours. And when she finally gets off the phone, my mom's like, okay, it's too late now, get off the computer, so can't use it. And then also too, just having a cell phone, you just go on the internet there. But again, because of data plans and shit, anytime I was always getting warnings and shit. I was always getting like those warnings that like you've used 65% of your of your data plan and all that crap. So really how it goes, as soon as I got that warning, if I was on it for like maybe for like another day, I would be like, okay, I've reached my limit. And so I obviously didn't. It's very evident that I didn't. But but for me, back to our original point, essentially, with puberty, when I knew that, like when I saw hair grow on my body and my voice change, I knew it was all natural. So I never questioned it. Like
I never had that little like freak out moment.
Yeah, I didn't freak out.
I feel like that's
really
a lie.
didn't.
I feel like
it was
fake.
literally just like I just started talking to my mom. She's like, "What happened to your voice?" Like I'll talk to like my sister on the phone. She's like, "What's up with your voice?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm not sick or nothing. Like it's just my voice." Like I never had a panic moment like where I screamed like, "What's going on?" Like
some sitcom shit.
Yeah, never. Just was there like, "Oh, okay." Like it was just I knew it was natural. I just always knew that. Yeah.
Like that's what happens and shit. That's what I thought too.
Especially too, like going to school and like hearing all your friends, hearing their voices start to crack and shit. You knew it's only a matter of time for until it happened to you. And as soon as it did, you're just like, all right. Like me, as soon as that happened to me, I just embraced it. I was like, all right, yeah, it sucks, but I'm not gonna like play it off. It's like, yeah, it happened. Go ahead, start laughing. Like, all right, whatever. It's natural anyway.
Yeah.
So natural selection.
That's not.
I know it's not natural selection.
What cartoon character would you body though? Like which one like irked you?
Like fucking Hands?
Yes.
Johnny Test. I don't fuck with Johnny Test, bro, but I hated him, bro.
You know what I think? I grew up similar to him, youngest, spoiled, golden child. But, so yeah.
But Johnny Test wasn't even the golden child.
But, like he can do no wrong though, bro.
Nah,
like he'll get grounded for like blowing up the like you know like some freaking like I don't know his ops like freaking robot in the middle of downtown.
Bling bling boy.
For like a week. Like that's like come on, bro. That's
facts, bro. I don't know, cause I don't really hate a lot of cartoon characters. You're gonna need to name a show out, and like there's probably one character on that show that I'm like, fuck him, bro. Like 100. Like I
guess, bro. All right, let's see.
Out of like.
Well, Johnny Bravo. You got beef with Johnny Bravo?
Not he's just a misogynist. Like,
what about Dexter? Dexter's Laboratory.
Is all?
Mandark?
No, just Dexter himself.
Oh, Dexter? Nah, he was just a little nerd, bro. I fuck with it. I relate.
I didn't like Dee Dee, but growing up,
yeah, I fucking hated her growing up.
She was just being an older sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Or was she younger?
She was older. She was
just being like an older sister, annoying her little brother and shit. I was like, that's just some regular shit.
I know
that's
when
what my sister does.
that episode when Dexter went on the bus and he had his bag and they were teasing him for having a purse, and that one bitch, the popular one, just took it. She's like, I think I'm gonna just keep it. I want to fucking snap her neck. Dude, just like, ooh, fuck you.
That's a very violent way.
Well,
to
just
say
because
it.
she bully, very just like no, I don't like. As someone who was bullied, it's like okay, no, fuck y'all. I know exactly what you're doing. I mean, stop being mean now. You know.
Now when I see like kids getting bullied on TV, I get mad as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like even
I was like, why? I was like, I get you want to do something relatable, but like I just don't want to see that shit. It's probably PTSD.
Even as a kid, that still angered me.
Yeah, it's just like
seeing
you're
it as
being
a
a
kid
fucking
angered
asshole,
me.
like
Yeah,
for no
exactly.
reason and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's different if you're just making jokes with your friends, like, oh, Joey got glasses.
See, bro, that's what the artist wants you to like react.
Nah, I know that they're doing their job properly, but it doesn't change the fact that the way we react to it is like, I don't want to see this.
There's characters in shows, even in live shows that are animated. There's just those characters where like the actors playing it so hard, it's like, dude, I want to fucking punch you.
Yeah.
Like I don't like you.
Like Carlton off Bel Air, bro. Who's seen the new region?
I haven't, but I
watch that shit. The first 4 episodes, Carlton's a bitch. Like I fucking hate him, bro.
What about Neville Peppermint?
Neville Peppermint, he was just a little weirdo, bro. I wouldn't slap her. I was like,
the quack girl.
It was a quack girl.
Oh,
yeah.
Mandy, I think
like they had like a
she was a crazy, she was a super fan.
Like some band was co-starring on the TV show or something, like Winter Extra or something.
Well, that was later in the newer seasons, the new season.
We're talking about iCarly.
Yeah. I had cable television. Have
you guys seen the new?
I haven't seen
the new reboot. Is fire.
But like watching like all those Dan Schneider stuff, like now, bro, it's like it's good, but it's creepy. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the context and shit like that we have now. It's like
Neville, for instance, I wanted to just slap him. Like I was like, I don't like you. I just want to full like kid, just intelligent. Just wanted to slap him.
I feel like a little detective, like watching the new stuff now, and like I mean the old stuff with like this new like perspective, and just being like, yo, like this is a lot of like grooming going on here.
Yeah. No, that's what that's what that whole fucking like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon era was when they had like live action shows with a bunch of like teen superstars.
Yeah.
Like that's what they were doing. They were just grooming those children that entire fucking time.
Because look at where a lot of them are now.
Yeah.
Like, some of them
they all have like issues. Like a lot of them have issues that
some
like,
it worked out though.
from
Like
that.
some are still. You have the very select few that are still stars now. But the ones that are like done with acting, in a way though, financially they're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they've got
it's like
some
because that ruined the whole world for them, bro. They got like the whole acting world is like full of fucking perverts and pedophiles and shit.
There's actually a real good doc to watch on Hulu if you have it. If you have Hulu, Kid 90. Kid 90. Yeah, it's good, huh? Okay, so it's about her name's Soleil Moon Frye. She was a child star. She was Punky Brewster back then. And she basically grew up as a teenager in the 90s with all these childhood stars like Mark Paul Gosselaar, who was Zach Morris, and she basically documented her entire teenage, years from being like, when she first got older.
How did she have that insight to do that?
So here's the thing though.
Was she recording like a actual
camera
whole
footage.
blogger, bro?
Yeah.
She was ahead of the game.
Here's the thing though. What a lot of them talk about though on there, a lot of these like, actors that are much older now, but they were teens in the 90s. They all talk about how, well, for instance, Mark Paul Gosselaar, he had said that his experience for what he went through is the reason why he doesn't want his kids acting. He's like, it's a bad business, it's a bad world, like it's evil, in a sense. But it was at the time they do point out how back then though, as celebrities, if you had a camera flash in front of your face, it was a good time. There was no harm, no evil intentions behind it. Whereas now, if they're just on their phone in public or even just blowing their nose and they see a camera, it's like, wait, well, what was I just doing in that time right now? Those 10 seconds, what was I doing? And next thing you know, like it's all on the internet and all this shit. So
because you're afraid of society's reaction.
But also, I don't know, maybe too, just because of how, in a way, times have changed with that kind of stuff. Like people are a lot more I was gonna say nosy. Like a lot more. I feel like paparazzi and shit are just a lot more nosy now than they were back then. Maybe it has to do with the internet and social media's like rise and shit too. But I think a lot of them now are just much more in your face as to where. Back then they really. I feel back then like if you pushed them away, unless they were really crazy to like just not move them about the way. Whereas now they're just so just in your face constantly, even if it's not an actual camera, it's just with a cell phone. Something's being shined in front of you. Like,
are you talking about paparazzi or just like fan culture in general?
I could make the case for both, honestly. But I feel paparazzi though, because they have a job though, a legitimate job. They know, like they are.
Is it a legitimate job though?
Well, quote.
To invade people's privacy.
Quote legitimate because if they're getting paid for it, it's obviously a job they're doing. I wouldn't call it. I don't know. You call it legitimate.
Like morally legitimate.
Yeah, exactly. But for the most part, in that sense, I'm sure at some point they will draw the line. Like, okay, all right.
I don't know.
At some point, not saying completely, but
because it's
some
still
point,
a lucrative business.
No, yeah. If some of them get punched, I mean, as long as they get a story, that's all it is. Because they're paid to write a story. They're paid to make that person look bad. Whether it's an athlete, a famous actor, a singer, that's just how it is. They're gonna talk shit. That's why even if I just give props to anyone of any industry, whether they're a professional athlete, music star, actor. I give props to any of them who can just handle those people with class and be very like.
It's media training.
Yeah, exactly. That's because how they're very just, because a lot of them ask, especially the ones who want to get personal after you tell them not to, really want to push your buttons. Me, just know me how to go off on them, or just walk out, be like, all right, I'm out. Like, no, you're not getting your story. F you, I'm out. So.
That's fine. Yeah, that's definitely like a valid. That's probably like the most respectable way to fucking like diss them and tell them to fuck off, just walk away.
Yeah,
but like they really push your buttons and shit. Like they try to make Kanye look like a bad guy and shit all the time.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like to be like his private life is out here getting invaded every single day and shit, just for some clicks on like an article that's not even well written and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how do you expect a man who's been constantly like followed 24/7 and shit for like the past whatever amount of years and shit, constantly get asked about his private life, his kids, his ex-wife, his like current girlfriend or whatever? Like, well, how do you expect someone to react like that?
Right.
Like that's like private matters that you would personally not want to speak to anyone about other than like your immediate circle. So like you can't expect them like to not like react that way, because that's like probably what 99% of people would do. But you just want to feel high and mighty and judge him because like you're watching as an outsider. Like, oh, I wouldn't do that. Like, yeah, you would.
You don't think that's the contract people sell in like public, like entertainment, where like, alright, or you think the artist has like, cause like like obviously he or she has a right to a narrative, but like they also have a right to like criticism, right? And but like that, I get it though, right?
But there's a very fine line between criticism and just like invading someone's life and shit. Like there's a very fine line. Like if you're an artist, yeah, you have to open yourself up to criticism. That's your job. Like you have to you can't make something and not expect anybody who sees it to have their own opinion on it. Like that's just something that comes from it.
But so see when like people make this conversation, like when people bring this up, right? Like what do we want from this? Like do we want like legislative change? Like do we want like the culture to change? Like what exactly? Why do we have this conversation as opposed to like saying why it happened? Like the bad effects. Like how can we actually solve it? Like what would be like the appropriate measures for that?
I feel like it would have to be a cultural thing. What the fuck? It would have to be a cultural thing, because like you can change like legislature on it, like certain people, like these people have like special privileges, but that like really just like separates people even further into like deeper little things and shit.
Cause like, what's the legality on that? It's like, oh, like they're in public, right?
If it's
like
in a public space,
yeah.
they could record you, like
Yeah.
regardless of what it is. If it's a public property, and if they're a public figure, because if it was just a regular person, you can't just record a regular person. Like maybe you could get them like in the background of a photo, but when they're the main focal point of a video, like that's where the legality of it changes and shit. Like a private citizen, you can't do that to him, but a public figure like a celebrity or an artist or something like that, you can ask them, because it's like they treat them like politicians, which they really shouldn't.
So what about those like when you see like those snapshots, like photos on on Instagram or something like that, where it's like most of the time it's by like TMZ and shit like that, but it's like of someone famous, whether it's an artist, athlete,
It's an
singer.
invasion of privacy.
They're no, but like not even that. Like they're just seen like eating like at a restaurant.
It's just an invasion of
That's
privacy,
it,
bro.
okay,
Like
yeah,
that's
I
just
was
not
gonna
even
say.
cool. Like even if they were super,
Because they're just in the
right?
business, like that's not something they just
like they're
consented
just
to.
eating. Like they're
Because
just
if you look at
eating.
their pictures when they do catch them, they're just like staring at them, they look in their eyes like, wait, like what the fuck?
And they're just like, wow.
Like, dude, I'm just trying to eat. Like, why are you
Yeah.
bothering me? Yeah. Okay.
I'm telling you, bro. It's like they put celebrities on this pedestal. Like we're supposed to like wait on their every beck and call to see what we should wear or what we
Like
should do.
ignore
as
the
people.
fact that they are actually a person.
Like
us.
everybody start. Even if you're a celebrity now, like you started as a kid somewhere,
Yeah.
like a regular person. You know what it's like to be a regular person.
Some people don't know.
No, some don't, because like I don't know. Some people just have like this superiority complex.
Okay.
I'm saying like celebrity kids, bro.
I was gonna say,
No, celebrity kids don't,
Yeah, I was
because
gonna
they
say,
don't.
like, put it
They got
this
that
way,
shit
like,
taken away.
Well, also you gotta look at it this way. For instance, like when Kylie Jenner became a billionaire, I was like, okay, congrats, for building your platform and getting to that, getting that. But at the same time, you can't say, oh, she started from nothing. No, she was born into a rich family.
Yeah.
She had the access to resources.
She has a capital.
But I'm not denying the fact that obviously it took work to build up
She had
the
a
product
team,
and
too.
platform. Yeah, but still, that all itself did take work itself.
You think she was getting?
It's just saying you started from nothing. It's like, well, okay, whole time out, they didn't have nothing. They had the capital, like you said.
But you
They
don't think
had-
she got compensated for her time? Like, they're like, think about it. She's like in like elementary school.
I'm
and
sure
she's
she
like keeping
did
up with the
still.
Kardashians, bro.
No,
I'm
they
sure
definitely,
she did.
they definitely
Yeah,
got
so
money.
But think about it. She was out here putting in labor, technically, right? Because
She
she
was
was out
just
there,
living her life. and
Yeah,
shit.
working so hard. Yeah.
No, so I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But I just don't agree
in
with
terms
that
of,
like celebrity lifestyle, like that you're selling your life as an image.
like even if even
Like
if
that,
I was,
like, oh, I live like this. Like maybe if you like work hard and
And
get
you
to
live
this
life.
point, you can live life like this.
Like,
Like,
no,
no,
like,
Would you
if
say
I-
living life is a form of art?
living life is a form of art, but when you
There you
sell
go,
it, but
bro.
when you exploit it just for like the
Everyone-
strict purpose of financial gain, that's when
it's art.
yeah, but I don't think honestly.
not
if I was-
everyone.
if I
There's
was
some people
that-
who really just make shit because they want to make
If
shit.
I was that famous and that kind of platform, I wouldn't want to show about my daily
Not everyone
life.
sells out. They just don't make it, but they still do it for themselves. And those are probably like the best artists.
I wouldn't.
The ones who like just make it for themselves and like continue to just make it for
I'm
themselves.
saying like I'm saying in the context of like the people that like the good ones. Cause aren't we talking about like
Yeah.
the icons? The
If
ones
you
that-
wanna- because
the S tiers.
If you want to be an S tier artist, you have to sell out. There's literally no option. No, there's no other option. You have to sell out. Whether it be like some part of your creative process, something about your image that you have to change in order to be more appealable to the fucking masses, you have to sell out in some way if you really want to be that star that makes a difference in whatever you want to do.
So what do you think about like sellout culture? Like why can't we just like acknowledge that as opposed to like people being like very extreme or like very fucking?
Because like people
neutral?
think it's taboo to like talk about like nah, I did, like I'm still me, like bro, like yeah, you're still you, but like you did something in order to like boost your image, like, and that's fine. You had to get bread, you had to provide for like your people and shit. Like that's nothing to be ashamed of. Like if they tell you to sell out, bro, like what are they gonna do?
Like we have to, bro. We
Like-
live in a capitalist society.
Like you have to sell out in
The
order
game
to
is
make
get.
it.
Capitalism,
Like, it's
yeah.
only to get. Like there's no other. Like it's just a stack.
No, it is.
Basically,
Yeah.
selling out is legitimate. It's
Not to
crossing
be
over to the
happy.
other side. Like it's alright.
Not to be at peace, just
Yeah.
a stack, bro.
No, because well, I mean, okay, if I had that,
Some people buy their way out the game though.
if I had that power, and shit,
That's
like,
the only way to make it out of the capitalist game is
Oh,
to
yeah.
buy your way out.
How do you get out of it? You don't ever get out of it.
You could go to
You
like
can't
some
live free.
You can live in some foreign like beach somewhere.
But
You
you
just
still-
like you don't even have to buy it. You could just live there. Just like live off the land. Be homeless. That's like truly being you.
Not necessarily homeless, but be
But like just like live
self-reliant.
Yeah, self-reliant. Like you make your own like garden and shit. Like
Yeah.
sure you like
But
you
you
started
need capital to get
Yeah,
there.
but once that's how you buy your way out of it, bro. Like after that you're all self-reliable. You don't need that money no more. you're happy tending to your little garden in Fiji and shit. You're just living your life and shit. You die, you're like old. You're just living your life. You just live your life.
So
like,
you're telling me never have make human contact again? Cause then
no, you that doesn't mean you have to like never talk to other people again. But like if you're happy, like being self-sufficient,
communication costs, bro.
just bring your people with you in the beginning.
So I'm saying like no outside communication. Like you're saying
No,
inside.
you'll live in a fucking place, but you'll just be like there to like interact with the people. Cause you would be self-reliant.
Are you talking about like straight self-reliance? As in like you're okay with having no like electricity, like no technology, like straight like practical Stone Age technology?
If you want to buy your way out of the game, you have to go from like the top to nothing. That's the only way to buy, which is just means the game isn't meant to be won.
Yeah,
That's basically it.
that's very true.
The only way to buy your way to freedom is to fucking like go all the way back to where you started.
Well, you don't have to play the game at all to live like that, bro.
That's true. There is a lot of people who don't play the game at all.
Well, necessarily, no, I'm wrong. You're right. You could buy your way out the game, but that doesn't necessarily mean the price is fucking like you don't have to be the best. You can buy your way out with the ticket to like a fucking
But the point is that you still have to buy your way out.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that's the way I was thinking about it wrong. Where like I thought like, oh, you have to be the best, and like,
You can buy your. Nah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah, just get a ticket. And
Just get a ticket. Go to Fiji and like make a garden, like make a little hut. Like you'll be good and shit. You'll be making your own food. You'll be like going. You could go into like a village square or some shit, a little town that's there, and like interact with people when you need communication with someone.
There's not very.
There's not many people there, but like
willing to do that. Yeah.
But like you'll be doing your thing and shit.
So see, look, does that make a sheep? Because like, are we consciously making the decision, or is this, or do we have our hands tied? Like, fuck, I don't want no mosquitoes in the area, bro. Like, is that really like?
I think our hands are tied.
The hands
Like,
are
we got
tied.
the resources
Yeah,
and
hands are
everything to as well.
The knife is in the hand though, but the hands are tied. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Like you can flip that bitch, but you gotta really like do some mental gymnastics.
Because
to
we're
bust
sitting
your way
here,
out
You're
of
gonna
it.
flip it, get it right, basically.
Yeah,
You're gonna flip it
flip
and
it and
cut out,
reverse
get
it.
it right, yeah. Put it down, flip it and reverse it.
Yeah, facts. Missy.
You're affirming with the brand here. Rip it out. There you
Facts.
go. Exactly.
Cosign.
Exactly.
What the fuck? But yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like you gotta buy your way out of it if you really want to get out of it. But you don't.
Are you comfortable in it? I'm okay with being a hypocrite though. Cause
Yeah, because you have to be in this society.
Everyone.
You have to be a hypocrite in this society.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
It
be.
doesn't matter.
And that's
if you're-
fine.
It doesn't matter if you're rich, middle class, or poor. Everyone's a hypocrite.
No, that's fine.
Everyone's a hypocrite. Every race.
Poor
every,
people want to be
social
rich.
class.
Rich people envy the poor because they have like something they don't have and shit. But people always lie and be like, I would never be rich.
And then
I would never
just
want to
want
be
more.
rich. Like, yeah, you would. Like, you would because that shit would help you. Like with other things that you want to help your people with, or like whatever and shit.
Everyone on each spectrum of the class, being rich, poor, middle, like
I want the
everyone on each
resources
spectrum wants
that rich
fucking.
people
They
have
all want more.
in society.
Rich people want more. You know,
Resources like
middle,
connection to like
I don't want-
government and all
middle
that.
class want more.
like I don't want to be
Lower
rich.
class definitely want more. You know, each one wants.
Everybody
more.
wants more.
No one's satisfied.
Everybody wants
money
more.
is power, dude. That's all it is. It's not just like, you know, it's not.
Money is power, but influence is what money buys the influence.
Exactly, yeah.
And the influence is power.
Well, it's a shortcut to it.
It's a shortcut
Yeah.
that works, and it's the easiest one. So that's what they do.
And it's also a deterrent of other influences as well.
It's a way to separate it so that rich white people can fucking do it.
Yeah, bro. Because what's the point of having influence if like your amount of influence can't like influence another person's wallet? You know, like you know, like all right, shut him down. Malcolm X him, MLK him.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
If you really want change, you gotta be prepared to die. It goes back to that shit.
Exactly.
Like, if you really
All
want
circles
change,
back.
it all circles back to if you really want change, you have to die for
Well,
it.
because you look at leaders we've had assassinated throughout history and what their legacy they left behind and how that inspired some form of change also. So
And that's like people we heard about, because there's a
Yeah.
bunch of people like in
Oh, yeah.
like in Africa. There's a bunch of like revolutions happening and shit.
Mhm.
Like you're not gonna hear about the people who fought to like change that. You're just gonna hear like, oh, there was a revolution and the government won it. Like,
Yeah, bro.
That's what you're.
I think about that a lot in the sense of like
look at how much that impacted society and where they're at now. That plays into why they do what they do, how they operate. Yeah, that's the stuff we don't learn until you actually go there.
Because history is written by the winners, is what they tell you.
Yeah, right.
It is though when you really think about it.
It's written by the person who could sell the best narrative. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's basically what I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the case right now.
Oh, yeah.
With like the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, right? Where Russia's out here creating that propaganda, selling fake, like creating this like agenda, right?
Right.
But then with the U.S., like we're telling the truth, and like it makes me think, right? Like, all right, just 'cause I live here and like I'm a citizen, I want to be socialized and like like conditioned to be like, yeah, we're credible and not the enemy.
Yeah.
But like if I lived in Russia, I'd be like, yo, and like I was really like
the U.S. is
eating it
fucking
up,
tripping and
shit.
eating it up, right? Because like at this point, like I might be a pawn in my own what's it called regime, right? My own government. So like
Your own
yeah. So like
machine.
it really makes me think, bro. Like I don't take anything as credible, like at least from like within our government, bro. Because like it's always like the crack epidemic, bro. Like like they're out here like
the cops started.
impoverishing minorities.
No, it started from the president, bro. It started from the whole government, not just the
bro.
cops.
No,
Or like UFOs, right? Where they finally released the files, but like why deny it for the longest? Like.
Yeah.
So
like, what is there to hide?
We know what's in Area 51 already, essentially. Like, we knew that. Just don't play dumb. We're a lot smarter than you think.
So yeah, bro. So I think that goes back earlier to what I was talking about, where it's like I'm very like skeptical as to like a group of people being like, all right, I think this is how we should govern, because like no one's ever gonna agree that's realistic. So like having these set standards, like at least it's very fucking like it's a very what's it called dangerous game, bro.
So what about, okay, so actually, I'm kind of glad you brought that up. You said that. So, more for both of you too, after the, obviously, 2020, when the pandemic hit, it was a very scary and confusing time, because it was like, what's going on, and, mask mandates and everything. But when it was deemed safe to go back outside and resume, basically let society, humanity try to go back to what they were doing.
Yeah.
That's quote unquote back to normal, but you still have mandates, so you're still wearing masks. Was it still kind of did you find it kind of still a little challenging to readjust to society and stuff afterwards when it was deemed safe to go back out?
I don't know how to talk to people.
Yeah, because I like that. That's what I mean. Like, cause that was something I struggled with. Like, just like literally like, going out, just literally like a basic interaction with someone from a store, like trying like with me and like the cashier, just when I'm buying something from a store, like that interaction in of itself for me was like tough, because you got the mask on, you're trying to speak up, but also make small talk, and it's just like, all right, thank you, I'm out.
Maybe it's because I never did that like whole like regular shit when I go to stores, because I don't do small talk and all that shit. I'm just there to do my thing.
I'm a very sociable person when I'm out there. Like when I'm out, just about, yeah. Like whether it's like if you were just taking me to the mall, like hey, I'm gonna go shop and pick up some new clothes. Like you want to tag along? Like I'll go. I'll make small talk. Small talk. Whether it's like people with like at the register, like hey, how's your day going? Stuff like that. Little things like that.
Really?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because for me, it was more like I did because like first few months of the pandemic, I was completely locked out, bro. Like I did not see anybody, and I didn't leave my house.
Yeah.
It took me a minute before I literally left my house and like got in the car and like went out of my little town, right?
Was that just your own personal choice, or was that like?
That was just like what we agreed on, like
okay.
within my household, and I respected it, right? And I was like, cool. And then what's it called? So I went like 3-4 months passed, and I finally left the crib. And I remember like going up to people and being conscious of it, and that was weird to me. Like, yo, I've never been conscious of it,
right.
As opposed to like, yeah, I have. I remember like being like 5 and 6 year old, being nervous talking to people, but then I got conditioned. But being again like, yo, like, all right, like, how do I say it? Like, oh, hi, like, hello, like.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's where the difference is, because I don't think I ever got conditioned to speaking to another person. Because every time I speak to another person, I get excited every single time. I always still feel that like oh, okay, I'm gonna talk to someone new. This is dope. This is dope. And I walk up to them like conscious. Every interaction I have is always conscious. Like I never talk to. I don't like making small talk, because small talk is pointless. Like if I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you because I want to know.
For me, it's just
about you.
For me, with small talk, it's just more being in the moment. That's just how it is. Especially too like, if I'm out on the weekend, it's a good day. Like just minding my own, or a Friday night. Who cares? But even then too, just even just like driving back from work, maybe stopping at the store, getting a snack or an energy drink for the gym later. Just like making small talk with the guy ringing me up, like, hey, how's your day going? Oh, yada yada yada, A B C X Y Z. Just basic little, shooting the shit. That's just me. Like I like that kind of stuff. And then it was tough getting back. I've done that before. Like before the pandemic, and then COVID hit, and then I just stayed inside most of the time. I mean, I was fortunate enough I still kept my job, so I was just driving to work, but I wasn't really going places or anything. Like I was just going to and from work. That was it.
Yeah.
If I went outside, I went running, but that was it. For exercise. Other than that, I didn't really do much. I mean, I just maybe hung out with like my neighbors and the people that lived there in my apartment, but that was it. I wasn't out and about. And then once you got to go slowly, like I just found. It just you had to condition yourself again, just talking to another person, whether it's just basic, but it's just a basic interaction, even a basic like, oh, excuse me, sir, would you like to sign up for this? Just little stuff like that. I had to like in a way relearn, because it was like, because I had trouble sometimes talking like hey, hi, hello, wait, how do I say it? How it was. Man.
That's interesting.
I mean, everyone's different.
I just really like that interesting.
Yeah, just everyone's different though. That's just how it was, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of, and then once I'll admit though, like, I mean, I'll still wear my mask occasionally. Like if I'm somewhere and there's a shit ton of people, I'll put on my mask because you don't know what people are carrying these days. And that's just me personally though. Just me personal. Like you can take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't care. But but other than that, I mean, for the most part, I keep it off. And then just. I don't mind. I'm minding my business, but at the same time, if a time calls to be sociable, just boom, alright, just say it. And I can just be talking about just random shit, or I just ask people basic ass questions just to slowly get to know more, just to help time pass. That, it just depends on the environment you're in. Like the other day, I was at I've gone to bars, I've just gone to different bars, just randomly had random ass conversations with like a bunch of different people. Just how to, just because you're in the same environment, you're there, you're all having a good time. You're not, who cares? Everyone's again a different person. I don't know what this person does when they leave. I don't know what home they go to. What job do they just get off of? Yeah. How much do they make a year? I don't know any of that shit.
Well, see, that's different though, bro. Cause like you guys are going to a social environment, like as opposed to like a different where like you're going to a cashier, like you're not there to socialize.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean just in general.
It's part of the process, but not necessarily.
Like what I mean is just like, okay, yeah. So basically it being a process then. Learning that process of just answering a basic question. Would you like a bag? Hey, how's your day? Oh, my day's good. That process itself, having to like relearn that in a way.
So it's like one of your tools was chip. Cause it's not the way you're explaining it. It sounds like you use small talk and like that shit as a tool, like as a social tool, I guess.
Because I mean I don't really like it in an area when like it's just quiet and awkward, because then it's something where I just want to go, alright, I'm out of here. Like I'll just leave. If it's especially with people I don't know or know very well, I'll just leave. But if this is somewhere like with people I know, or somewhere it's like okay, or like an awkward silence, you want to kill it real quick, I just then start saying a bunch of this random stuff, small talk, break the ice. I just don't like it when it's just very awkward and quiet, especially if it's people I know or something like that. If it's people I don't know, I'm out. And I ain't gonna waste my time here. But if it's a bunch of people I'm comfortable with that I know, like okay, why? It just
I get you. Just like that shit. I like catch myself just thinking about it like all the time.
That's good though. That's good.
I'm like okay.
That's good. Good
Cool.
You care about it.
Yeah, like
good.
definitely.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be, honestly.
Nah, definitely.
Is it the first?
The first girlfriend or the first time I felt like that?
Yeah.
The first time I felt like that for sure. That's why I was like, it just made me question a lot of shit from back then. But like that shit wasn't even really like deeper, I guess. It was just like physical, I guess. And then I'm just like, this time it's like, I was like, I care like if she's eating and shit, like if she's doing okay, like mentally.
Right.
Like I even care about like if her nephew's doing alright and shit, like her sister and her mom. I'm just like that's crazy.
You want some perspective, bro?
Yeah,
that's heroin, bro.
It is. That's what love is, right?
Like I wish you nothing but the best, but in another universe, bro, another multiverse, whatever the case be, if it goes south, bro, once you had that fix, you want it, bro.
You want it again. Yeah, no, I get that, sure. I felt like not to this extent, but like I felt that before, and I feel like that's what makes me like still believe in love and shit. Because like I truly never feel like no one's meant to die alone and shit, but like it doesn't always have to be romantic. Like your true love could be your friends. Like your true love could be your family, like your loves and shit like that. Like it doesn't have to be romantic. So like for me, true love isn't romantic love all the time. It's just like whatever like truly brings you joy and like that sense of like belonging. Like that's what true love is. It doesn't have to be romantic. That's why I never explain that to people because like what the fuck, like you should already know some shit like this. Like it doesn't have to be romantic. You don't have to find a partner to feel whole. You don't have to find a partner to feel loved. Like you just loving yourself and the people around you, and like even just like nothing. Like you can love nothing.
So like if you surround yourself basically just like with good people.
Yeah, you can surround yourself with good people, and that can make you feel so much love.
If you want to call that a cliche, but it's also one of those where you're like, no, actually, like when you think about it, you have those positive, just influences you have in your life. And yeah, like as a person, that could really benefit you, especially obviously once you got older and had your own children. You knew that okay, how to do. I guess you'd say, in a way, just do right by that one person. Now that's your child in a way, because you surrounded yourself with such positive influence you'll need to have, I guess, as much. I mean, you're gonna worry about your child naturally, but like I think
that you're gonna have a chemical bond to that child.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a chemical bond to that
well,
child.
I mean, the way you probably do already, just naturally,
Yeah.
because that is half you.
Yeah, that's literally like a set of your DNA mixed with like the person that you love and shit.
So do you look forward to having a child? Like
Yeah, but like if it ever happens, is like when that time comes, I'm really gonna like, I'm gonna do everything for my kid that I didn't like have
right.
growing up.
Well, as everyone wants to.
As everyone
every
wants to
parent
do,
wants,
right? Yeah.
Well,
Like, I'm gonna make sure that they're up to their own
everything.
things.
You don't think about everything though. Like you don't think about the world they're being brought into.
Yeah.
Like
no,
the world,
that is kind of scary.
Yeah, really.
It is.
It's
It's
like-
scary, but like
a dying planet, bro.
Shit. Yeah.
Like
It's
a lot
dying,
of
but, like,
yeah,
not
a lot of the
fully to the
animals that
extent
we
right
learned
now.
about, they're gonna be like, what's that, bro? They're gonna be on the same list. They're gonna look at those animals. They're gonna look at tigers like you look at dinosaurs, non-existent.
Hey, for real. Shit.
Like, what's a panda, bro? Oh, they're dead like dinosaurs. That like it's irrelevant to me.
He's got
and
a
it's
point
just
though,
gonna be
yeah.
irrelevant to them.
And then like, oh, you guys used to be able to eat meat like consistently, or not like, oh,
So
now
now
we
it's
like
like
the
scarcity and
the
shit.
meat market is like, you know, like the
That-
demand is too high and like we can't afford it, like you know, like stuff like that.
Like if you basically, it's one of
And
those
that's
where
just
if
the
you
life
can
they grow
buy,
up
you can
in.
buy a steak, you
Oh,
can buy meat.
Like, you're gonna have
yeah,
a completely
money.
different like.
Like every summer it's 120, and then like
1984.
we can't we can't have our trees out because they catch fire. Like I'm not saying literally that will happen, but you know, but who knows like how hot these temperatures might get or whatever, you know.
To be fair, I won't say that. on
They're
camera.
slippery slope, but I'm just saying because like
Yeah, you
the-
knew what
I know what you were gonna
I-
say, bro. I swear to
Cause like, I'm
God.
just going based off the idea that like climate change is just like multiplying and it's not looking and it's going south really fast. I'm going based
You
off
think
that.
it's just exponential?
Of course, bro. Because there's the
Do you think we're
the,
ready?
the power's not in the right hands.
Do you? No, of course not. But I don't think it'll ever be in the right hands. As long as like since they're in power right now, they're gonna stay in power until like the collapse happens. And after that collapse happens, the right people will go into power in the beginning, but again, that cycle repeats, and the wrong people will be there at the end and cause it to fall again. That's what it is. That's what human history is. Like you said, like last time we were having the cookouts, like rise and fall. That's what humanity is, and that's a fact. Like we're due for a collapse pretty soon. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like within the next 20, 40 years.
Okay, do you believe still that supposed big earthquakes was in California, where it's like half of California supposedly, or all of California was some San Andreas shit, but like the state of California would just into the ocean?
I mean, I guess that.
Do you believe in that, or do you think
but
that's too extreme?
I don't feel like that will be the cause of the collapse. I'm talking about like societal collapse.
Oh, okay.
Not like a physical.
But
like,
it
oh,
would
okay.
fucking like
It would cause
create a
something.
fat ass deficit,
It
bro.
would cause
California
something.
itself, their GDP, bro, is like they could be a country on its own, bro.
Yeah, a lot. Like Texas could do the same thing.
Send you that one.
I wish I could just go to the White House and just have like
That's when you posted.
a heyday tour, like you know, just be able to walk into every secret room, every file, and everything. You know, like I wish like a day in life I could just freeze time to do that. That would be just like some shit like
But
awesome.
do you think like the information you would find out would like cause something to change deep within you? Because like there has to be something that like really like causes you like a spiritual like tear, like within yourself. Like you hear something from your physical form, but like your spiritual form is like, it's like, yeah, but then the true like end, it doesn't really matter. But like you really like, oh, this could affect my family, my loved ones right now, like physically right now. You think you're gonna find like a file that was like, oh, like to really reach the next life, you have to like completely detach from your loved ones and never speak to them again, type shit.
What are you talking about, bro? Like I said,
Yeah,
like
the
freezing
fuck?
time.
No, I know, but like you're gonna freeze time, and you say you want to look through the files, right?
Yeah.
And do you think you're gonna find something in those files that's gonna like make you like just think some completely different shit about you as a person?
Of course, bro, because like I'm gonna have like completely different motives of how I
There's a
approach
reason
my
why they
life.
say don't change the past.
Yeah, bro. Everything that I see with that thing, I'm gonna be like, yo, like it's either gonna make me have like a fuck everything attitude and like be like super ballsy and like risk everything, or like I don't know, have the opposite effect or make me realize like, yo, like they were telling the truth. Like that'd be wild, bro.
Nah,
Like,
you
they're
realize they're like global warming's not real.
Yeah.
The world is flat. Like nah, I would trip the fuck. I'll be like, I'll be like, damn. That shit would trip you the fuck out for life though. That shit would probably fuck your mental up.
Flat earthers, man. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't either, bro. That shit just don't make sense.
When we find out,
You can see bubbles. You can see the same effect that the fucking globe would have.
Literally,
like,
right?
I don't
like
know.
this is it. Like there's no space. There's nothing. Like this is it. Like there's a whole universe. Like I'll be so disappointed.
Nah, I would be upset as fuck. Like the fact that there wouldn't be anything else, I'm like, fuck's the point? That would probably bring existentiality because if that was the truth, but then a human wouldn't know that truth.
What if we have like an actual
like a human like that's just in this world though wouldn't know that truth unless they like connected to like the higher being.
Oh, like what if it's like some cooler shit?
What if we're on some like Stranger Things shit where we got an upside down and like it's just like maybe polar opposite. You know, it's not this underground world like it is on Stranger Things, but like in to us,
like the
contrary to
multiverse
us.
theory and shit.
In a way though, it's like a thing where society's polar opposite to what we're doing. You know, that's our upside down. You know.
So like the upside down version of me could like be dead right now. Shit.
Maybe,
made the wrong decision somewhere along the road.
Exactly. Like maybe it's all anarchy or something like that. You know.
I mean, aren't we in anarchy right now though?
Yes.
Anarchy's amazing.
That's the natural state of the universe.
Maybe it's just all chaos.
Why is anarchy chaos? Like, tell me that. Anarchy is simply the idea that there should be no state because the state uses the monopoly of violence to, like, you know, influence the masses. Like, they believe that force shouldn't dictate who leads.
There's a lot of propaganda with the word anarchy. Like
yeah, bro.
They make it seem like such a negative thing. Like, oh, people are gonna kill people, like purge and shit, like purge. It's like it's not.
Purge is all rich people.
During the late 1800s or during the 19th century and early 20th century, there were a lot of anarchists and a lot of anarchist terrorists. And not necessarily that because they were anarchists they were doing that. It was just because anarchists have this ideology like fuck the state, bro. We don't believe that somebody should have the power to like tell us what to do just because they can use violence.
Back in those times, you couldn't say that, and they would look at it as like, you know, they'd look at it as, you know, like Salem witch trials. They'd be like, oh, some witchcraft shit. Like, what is this? Like, what are you talking about? This is all nonsense.
I mean, it's the same thing right now. You can use it. They could say the thing that you're inciting a riot.
Oh yeah,
they can say shit like that or shut it down, or they can just kill you. Like, cause that shit, speaking with like an anarchist like rhetoric and shit, like that will get you attention. That will get you very fast because that will work to change something.
Oh yeah.
Like it will, and that shit scares them. So like they'll either like do something with you to like get you out of the public eye forever, or just kill you and shit. Especially if you start gaining more traction, like they either snip the bud or let it grow, and if they let it grow, it's gonna change everything.
So fucking Secret Service knocks on your door after you post this episode, and they're like, how the fuck did you know our plan?
I'll be like, damn.
They just like abduct you.
I'll be like, give me 100 million right now, and I won't tell anyone. No, like, I'll still release that episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just still
I was like, I'll take the money and still release that shit.
It's like,
I had a whole ass set for episode 3, like a professional podcast.
Mad.
Shit.
All with mics that get stolen and shit. Fuck, those bastards. Those bastards.
We got merch and everything.
I was talking to my girl about this shit the other day. Cause last night, she was talking to her friend on FaceTime and shit, and she goes like, "Have you ever had a work wife?" I was like, "I never worked a real job, like a regular job, so nah." And she goes like, "Oh, cause I'm talking about it with my friend right now, and it's like I feel like that's just really weird." I was like, "It's weird to have a work wife.
Exactly?
It's like
I've never heard that actually.
It's like a significant other that you have at work and shit that you just flirt with and it's casual shit. But I'm like that's a little weird, especially if you're dating someone. Like that's just cheating on them."
Okay.
But like, that's just weird as fuck to me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you have a work wife, but like you have a girlfriend back at home. Like,
I mean, the first job I ever worked when I worked at Burger King, the staff was mainly women, and a lot of times, 90% of the shifts I worked, I was the only male on the clock. So, I mean, in a way, at the time, obviously, I didn't really notice it, but. There definitely was when I
cretaceous actually.
As the longer I was there, when I actually caught on, obviously, I saw there were some moments for sure, and I was like, oh, okay. And now, you know, when I have looked back, reflected on that job, like, oh shit, yeah, like.
I got a question though. Are you guys the type? Because I always ask this question because like I don't know why, but men always answer this shit like honestly.
Okay.
You think you would ever cheat on your significant other for whatever reason? No? See, like you could ask a lot of men and like half of them will say like probably if like she cheats on me first. Like they always make it seem like cheating is gonna happen inevitably.
Well, because
and I'm just like I don't know about that.
I mean, and here's the thing though. Okay. I actually kind of had this conversation literally yesterday. And it was more of just I myself I haven't been in like an actual legitimate like relationship, like intimate relationship with like another woman, so. You know, I can't really account for like obviously the trials and tribulations that come through like for developing a real relationship, especially if you look at it as this is someone I could see myself marrying. Mm-hmm. I haven't had any of that yet, and obviously it's a learning process. Obviously, you know, no one's perfect at it at all, but I can't see myself where I feel like I'd ever be in a position to cheat, but at the same time, it's like, well, again, I haven't been in like a relationship or anything like that, so if I'm gonna try to like put myself in someone's shoes, I guess it's just something where it's like, well, even if I say no, I will never cheat on my significant other. If it inevitably just happens, no one's perfect. Kind of like how we said earlier, everyone's a hypocrite. No one's perfect. You could say, oh, yeah, I will never do that, and then lo and behold, it ends up happening. So I feel like it's something where even if you do answer it as honest as you could honestly say no, like, you know, be like, no, I could never do it.
All right, I answer that question.
But there's still a possibility that at the same time it maybe did happen. Cause
I feel like you're going through a lot of mental gymnastics to justify it.
Yeah.
Like you're doing a lot of like justification. I was just like, you could just give an honest answer. Now I'm just
no.
Like,
I'm just.
why did you have to go through? Like,
okay.
That whole like thought process.
I don't know. Just like
You would cheat.
That's basically what I heard. It's like, cause you're just
no,
that's because you're just like I'm not saying like you're a cheater.
You felt
but
like there's a little bit too much defensive.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I was getting worried.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
Care to clarify.
Yeah, okay. What I really honestly didn't even need to. I really didn't, because I honestly did not get the point I was getting across. I literally should have kept it basic, so my fault. What I'm just saying is, I just personally feel it's a question where even if you answer it as honest as you could, it's still a whole like.
Nah, but I feel like you're doing it again.
No. Okay.
But
Like, ask me again.
All right.
Would you cheat on your significant other?
No.
Okay.
I would say, because now that he brought it up like that, I would say yes, but not maliciously. And that's the bottom line. See, as long as you know your answer, that's all that matters.
That's what I was trying to. Okay, that's what I'm
like,
trying to.
I wouldn't do
no,
it.
That's what I'm trying to get.
Because this is my thing. If I ever got to the point of like, I found like this other person attractive, I want to do it. I shouldn't be with who I'm with. I should break up with them.
No,
so that's why I say I wouldn't cheat.
What I'm just saying is if
but like when I'm in love though, I'm like really like self-centered on that person and shit. So I don't really like look at other things.
No. But someone who like someone though who what I'm just saying is like people who, because there are people who do like try to have justification for everything. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm gonna speak from their perspective, maybe it's just one of those where even if you could say no, like I couldn't see it happening. Like at some point down the road, because you can't predict the future now. At some point down the road, maybe you did.
No, but I'm saying it just because like I know myself.
Yeah.
Like if someone cheats on me, I'm not gonna get back at them by cheating. I'm gonna just leave because I respect myself.
Yeah.
Like if you really love me and shit, you wouldn't have done that.
I'm just gonna say the reason I say my answer is just because of some like friend shit. Like that was some politicking right there, right? Were they on the break? Were they not? So
right.
like, and that wasn't maliciously, you know. So isn't cheating just like you cheating them out exclusivity?
I feel like it's cheating them out of like emotional fulfillment. Something like
exclusive emotional fulfillment.
Yeah, exclusive.
So it's just exclusivity. It's just like, all right, you're cheating me out of something that we made a contract that we wouldn't give anybody else.
A social contract. With It's like, but you, it's a mutual contract too. That's why it's like you're like really betraying the other person's trust because they trust in you to like fulfill that because you care about them. Yeah. And the moment you break that contract, it's like it proves a lot. Like you don't care about them and you just you're doing it for your own personal pleasure and shit. Like you didn't even keep them in the equation at all. You just did what you did and shit, which is like terrible. Like if you're gonna be dating someone, like bro, you gotta be conscious of how the shit that you do affects them and shit. Cause you're still your own person, but you gotta keep in mind like someone else is like worried about you just as much as you're worried about them, or you're worried about yourself. Like somebody else is there to like.
So okay, so I gotta ask them.
Go ahead.
Real quick, if you don't mind me asking.
I don't know
what do you? Well, what's your then like how? Cause there are couples. Let's say both cheated, right? Mm-hmm. But they both just like, or someone gets cheated on, but you know they take them back, they look past it, and they move on. What's your whole thing with that? What's your take on that?
I can give you a whole dissertation, bro. I feel like well, that
okay,
goes from like self-confidence.
If you want to just share
I'll give you cliff notes.
Some cliff notes, spark notes.
I feel like that goes back to a self-confidence thing. Like you
Okay.
take someone back who cheated on you because you love them, but you also feel like you can't do anything better than them. I feel like that's one of the reasons that keeps them like going back to them and shit.
Okay.
Or like the fact that they like really manipulate you into thinking like, oh, it was an accident, I was drunk, blah blah blah. Shit like that. Those justifications that that manipulation gets you. I feel like there's a lot of things, but there's a lot of things, but like the main thing I feel like people are just like scared of being alone after just like being with someone.
Well, there are some too. There are individuals out there who are just kind of, even if some of it too is how they're kind of brought up, they're just dependent on others, whether it was like their parents or
like codependency.
you know, or you know that's why like you know maybe they feel the need of I need a significant other, someone by my side constantly, even if it's not my parents.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why you see them why it seems like they come off as like oh what up because they jump from some relationship to from one to another.
I don't do the slut thing. I don't do the slut.
Well, okay.
Alright, see, look.
No, I don't either. But no, I'm not
But I
saying,
know what you mean.
And I'm
I
not
know
saying
what you
like
mean,
quick. Like
No,
obviously,
no.
no, you're looking at it as like
just like emotionally bouncing.
yes,
from
there we
person to
go.
person.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
better.
get it.
But like the cheating goes hand in hand with selling out though. Like if you can't never say you'll never sell out because the moment you sell out, all cheating rules like you're a sellout, bro. You don't give a fuck. You're beyond yourself. There's a God complex. Like when you're selling out, like you feel me? Like you get what
You
I'm
feel
saying?
like you can dip your hand in every single
Yeah.
thing there is. Yeah.
So like when let's say like oh I'll never, you can say if you can't for sure say I'll never sell out, you can't for sure say you'll never cheat. That's what I'm trying to like.
I don't think those two things go hand in hand.
Because can you really be sure that you'll sell out?
Selling out because that's a creative thing. That's not something I'm like lovingly doing like for another person.
Well, I think cheating.
That's my creative thing. That's
But
what
even getting a job like at a what's it called at a grocery store, right? Just to pay bills, that's selling out, bro. Because you're not doing what you really want to. That's still selling out, bro.
Well then, if that's your like definition of selling out, then nothing's really selling out. You're just living your life. And
You're still selling out though.
That's just living. That's the cost of living life in this society.
No, because right now I'm doing exactly what I want.
So am I.
Exactly. So you're not selling out.
No.
So right.
But like eventually, the way you're explaining it, eventually you're gonna have to sell out.
Wait, so I'm a sellout?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
My fault. But that's not the point.
Are you taking steps right now today to like do exactly what you want? Like,
Yes.
are you taking steps?
Yes, actually.
And for the meantime, you're using somebody else's dough. Like,
Okay, yeah.
right, that's selling out.
Okay, yeah.
But you're like, all right, I'm not investing. I'm investing more in somebody else's project than mine. You're selling out,
Shit. You're right.
and that's okay because like you're still investing in your own project, but the ratio to sellout to
Eventually, you're gonna stop selling out.
Oh, yeah,
And like
yeah.
eventually, you're just gonna strictly focus
You have
on
to
what you
you
want.
have to sell out just to get your
But you have to.
became
Yeah,
old.
nah, that's what I'm saying.
You basically have to sell out to get
Sell
your
out
foot in
just
the
became
door.
like the description of a capitalistic life.
So
If you want to do something creative with it, like it just completely changed the definition.
Guys, we're all pawns. This is all it is.
We said that in the first
I
episode.
know, but we're all cogs in the fucking machine, man. This just backs it all up.
See what? That's what I mean though, bro. Cause like, cause if we live in that world, if we live in
You
that
have to
world,
sell
where,
out to get your foot.
but
in
that's
the
our
door.
life though. Our life is capitalism. Our life is capitalism and patriarchy.
Oh,
and when
yeah.
you put those two together, that creates cheating. That has, bro.
Yeah.
So like, you cannot fuck as men. We cannot fucking say
Everybody cheats. There. Moral of the story.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's like I don't know. I don't think I would cheat. In a relationship, I would cheat.
right now. It's contextual.
It's contextual.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly,
saying.
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
that's why I can't like.
You're romantic. You're in a romantic context, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if I think about it like just in a life standpoint, like yeah,
In
I
any
guess then
context,
I would.
you would cheat. But
'Cause-
from a romantic
from a
context,
romantic,
you
I
won't.
can't.
Because would you
Okay.
agree that like prior to this, would you be like, oh, love makes you do like delusional things, like love is a drug. Love makes you do things that you wouldn't expect when you're not in love.
Yeah, I always
see,
say
See,
that.
see, and you earlier you admitted to saying that you feel like you would direct that word towards that person, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't basically
I like
necessarily
the way you did that.
technically
I like
be in
the
that
way-
trance.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure. I know that, but I'm aware of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, even, I should have put a little disclaimer. Like, my views is gonna be skewed right now.
Yeah.
But like after
You would cheat.
Nah.
I feel like we all politic that, and then we're like, alright, bro, we're cheaters, bro. That's what we came to.
in life, I guess not. In life, I guess if it has to be like that. But like I said, I'm in love right now, so I just like I can't be saying shit like that. That's basically what it came down to at the end of the day, bro. That's basically what it came down to at the end of the day.
I'm a little shade right there.
Nah, cause like that was the craziest fucking like politicking we did in like a fat minute, bro. Like that shit came down like we're like some outstanding young men. I know, and it just switched up. Like we were some outstanding young gentlemen in the beginning, right? We switched to like
What
yeah,
did I just say?
I
Moral
fucking
of the
cheat.
story. Moral of the story. Everyone's a hypocrite. Everyone's a fucking cheater, and you can't say otherwise. It's the moral of the story.
Nah, it really is, bro. Cause like what the fuck?
Take what I
bro?
said with a grain of salt. But it's the moral of the story here,
A
man.
big grain of salt, but
Fuck
like still,
that, some Himalayan salt, dude.
Himalayan
Jesus
pink
Christ.
rock salt, bro. Like
Fuck, dude.
that shit is crazy, bro.
I think it would fit perfectly in Hollywood, bro.
Nah, for sure. I'm telling you, we could have a talk show.
We would have a
low-key.
following for sure. I'm not gonna lie.
Who?
We would have a following.
fucking like the Three Musketeer type beat and shit. And like I'm telling you,
But
man,
see, here's the
they'll be
thing.
like, what the fuck is this?
Hey,
Even like at the end of at the beginning they were saying some shit else. They're like, nah.
No,
but that like
I'm
shows
gonna be-
growth
hey,
though.
hey, I'm
That
gonna
shows
be-
growth,
yeah.
and people would be like, they learn like every single time and shit. Like that's what I'm
We would have
saying.
a following, and I'd be the one to just look at our phone and be like, why the fuck do you guys listen to us? Like, what the fuck? Like,
I'll be like,
why?
these motherfuckers are weird. Bro.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
they're weird.
like, why are you like? You're finding
But then
inspiration in what we're saying. Like, I
they're
find
finding
that
like
weird.
commonality with
Yeah,
us. So
I'd
I'm
be
like,
like,
if they're weird, we're weird.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
okay.
And I don't got a problem with that. I
Nah,
really don't.
I'm weird as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
If there's anything to take from this, is to like, bro, it's okay to speak on shit and then realize that what you initially said
Was
like
wrong.
you don't,
Oh,
have to,
yeah.
you don't have to solidify shit, bro. You're not what you said. You're not your past.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly. Like you, as a human, you should always be like wiggling through shit, like trying to figure shit out that you really like agree with. You're not. You could agree with something right now, but
It's all
10
the
years
life-
from now,
it's
you're
all
gonna
the
be like,
lifelong
that was
journey.
wrong. Yeah.
Things like, and keep in mind too, we're in our 20s right now.
Yeah.
Like, and when you think like we're just, if you want to say everyone's on a journey, like we've just begun. Really, like we're.
No, that's facts.
We don't know what's gonna happen again. We don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years. What society's gonna be
We
like
don't know
in 10
what's gonna
years.
happen in
what's
10
gonna be
days, right? 10
What's gonna happen in
hours,
10 days?
like-
I don't. What's gonna happen
My
tomorrow?
Clash of
I don't
Clans
know.
fucking canon is gonna upgrade in 10 hours.
Yeah,
I
and
know
exactly.
that.
And here's the thing too. Technically, too, your frontal lobe of your brain doesn't develop fully till 25. So, you know, obviously, too, once you get older, too, like your ways of thinking, obviously, you're gonna have all these different influences from the inside and outside of your circle, and
Yeah.
you know, you're constantly just growing. So we're all gonna be different people in like a few years, let alone 10 years, to when we have our own family and we're
Yeah.
watching them grow up. You know, even when we're old enough to where if we're all fortunate enough, we all have grandkids. Like they're gonna be very different to what we
We're
were.
just gonna look back and be like,
Or like
oh,
they're gonna be doing stuff. We'll be watching like our kids, like our grandkids and shit come up and just
make
you'll like
YouTube videos. and
yeah, or
shit.
like you'll see that you'll like hear the stuff. They'll say the stuff they believe in. You'll be like, oh, I remember when I believed that. Like like oh, I remember that stage. I remember being 13. I remember being 20.
We're all old and wrinkly.
Yeah, exactly. What time? I'll be fine. But I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be wrinkly.
I was
as
like,
fuck.
I was like, what? Like, how would you be
Wrinkly.
fine?
Oh, and the Botox.
Oh, the
Hell no.
Botox. You're gonna let Hollywood change
Hell
you?
nah. Fuck no.
Jose's gonna get locks and shit. I'ma just look at him like, what the fuck? He's got locks. Why
I'm
would
with
he
Jim
do
Carrey
this?
on it, bro.
That shit would be
Shit.
crazy, bro. I feel like you would go the Jim Carrey route though. Like I get like speaking against the machine and shit.
Yeah.
But like low key, so the masses don't fully understand it. But like the ones who really listen to him, like actually know what he's talking about and shit.
And I wouldn't care because I want to be so like I want to be a millionaire, right? And I'm gonna have all the resources and be like the fattest hypocrite and be like, oh, I'm being guilty and shit, right? Like I can't believe I did all that. Now I like had to escape the bubble. Cause I feel like that's what he's doing right now, right?
Yeah, oh no, that's what he's doing.
Like,
Because
he's-
that guilt probably
yeah.
caught up to him so crazy, bruh. But like he had to do it to make ends meet and get the bread and shit.
Yeah.
Like he had to do it. Like I feel like we're all gonna have that moment eventually and shit. Like I'm telling you, we're gonna be like looking at like on some balcony like at the ocean and shit. We're like on the second floor of this like estate, and we're just looking like damn, like 20 years ago we were just sitting there in that room and just having that conversation.
Yeah.
And like everything that happened and shit. Like look at what do we change it now or what do we do? And we just like make the decision and shit. Like oh, it's time to speak out. Like it's fucking like now we're like too big to fail, so now we can like do all the activist shit. That's what you need to do. You need to get like the influential capital before you can really like go crazy with
No,
this shit,
for
bruh.
sure, yeah.
Like you gotta build that following.
Yeah.
It's like then like they do that in Star Wars, right? Like or any movie, right? Where you infiltrate, you disguise yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
because because they do it because that's the shit that makes sense for someone to do. Like you infiltrate the enemy.
So you don't necessarily you can technically not sell out if you don't get lost in the sauce. It can be a fucking
Cause like I said, bro, I was
a
like,
facade you enjoy.
it's not a sellout because like you were never in that like shit for real.
Like I'm only
Like
having this
I'm
date 'cause
only
I got
here
to.
so I can do this shit at the end.
I only gotta have this celebrity girlfriend because like I have to climb the stairs. I have to get there.
Nah,
So
cause
I-
at that point that's just your own physical pleasure like getting in the way. Like
But you
oh,
have to
you
get
wanna
up
you
there,
want
bro.
you wanna fuck this A-lister.
Like, think about Kanye, bro. In order for him to get, I'm not necessarily saying that Kim Kardashian got there, but you had to get to that success, you know, to where
Yeah.
like, but you basically have to like have the baddest girl, or, like, you know, or like if he was like you know like a SoundCloud rapper, like he wouldn't have that clout. But he had to be like the best celebrity, the best rapper, I guess, you know.
In order to get like what he wanted and
Yeah,
shit.
in order to go to the White House and talk to the president.
Tricks
Definitely
and
makes
shit on
sense.
camera.
All I could do was Ollie. That's all I could do. If I still could, actually.
I need to perfect that Ollie, no cap. I need to perfect that shit. I can pop, but I can't get like hype, crazy ass hype like that.
Well, yeah, no, you gotta be a human body.
Cause you gotta like
Because
move your shit
here's-
like.
Like, this
He's-
leg don't listen
yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, it's just like how do you
he's,
ride, goofy or regular?
Regular.
regular.
I ride goofy.
My friend Nathan's goofy.
Yeah. Goofy, cool.
Yeah. Goofy Uber, yeah. I was about the game Skate, Team Goofy versus Team Regular.
What's your setup looking like?
What you mean with my setup?
Like
my
your
board?
your
I
tag,
got
your
Thunder trucks, Thunder 139s, I think. I think that's what they're called. I think I got some OG like Spitfire wheels, but they're like pretty fire. My bearings are Bones Reds. My grip tape is I think it's just like regular like Zoomies. I think that's I just got regular. Wait, actually, no, I got primitive grip tape with the fucking rose and the fucking thorn combo and shit.
You know the core skaters, bro. Like they get mad disappointed at Zoomies. Like
they do.
Yeah, because that's corporate shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like sellout shit.
Yeah, like they have a whole there's a whole holiday support your local skate shop, bro. Like there's a whole thing dedicated to that.
There's a skate shop in Lemoore that's pretty fire and shit. It's like Surfline or some shit like that. It's pretty dope.
Where's it at downtown?
It's a.
That's one in Hanford.
That's one in Hanford.
Probably
Surfline is like right next to Carne City and shit. Like right next to Wells Fargo is on that same block.
So it's downtown.
Yeah, it's downtown.
Okay, yeah. That's
it's like right there and shit.
Okay.
I got a 2070. I'm running a zero board right now at 8.2. What is it? 8.25. And yeah, bro, it's the 27th club edition. Yeah, Kurt Cobain on it, bro.
Nice.
You rock loose trucks or tight trucks?
Loose.
I ride tight.
I was a tight trucks.
I'm
kind of like right in the middle.
I ride tight trucks because I'm just like turning faster.
Tight enough where you can get a solid enough turn though.
Yeah.
Like you still be in control. Like you don't have to like jerk like the tail all the time. No, still enough where I could. With momentum, I can still swing around good, but like I can't go too loose because too loose, then I'm like, oh shit.
Too loose, I lose my balance a lot.
Yeah, I lose balance.
my balance a lot. I can't really get over.
No, I gotta tighten them a bit for me.
So I was like, I like going fast, but I also don't like going so fast where when I try to turn, the back of my truck start leaning like that.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
fair.
I hate that.
Okay, that is fair enough.
I like being able to lean all the way back on my board and like do those sharp turns.
You like hard wheels or like hybrid wheels type shit?
I do. I have the 99 Duro. What is it?
The white one looking ones.
The white with the blue one.
Yeah,
the blue racer stripes.
Yeah.
They're Spitfire.
They're hard, right?
Yeah.
99s?
Formula 4s.
Because mine are 87 A's. Mine are 87 A Spitfire wheels, and they're fucking. They you dip when you're cruising and shit.
Yeah.
Chronicle 4s. That's what they're called.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pennyboard with pennyboard wheels, how they're like so much bigger.
It's like
especially
cruiser-
when
it's
you
like
get
cruiser
bearings, you
wheels,
just
right?
cruise.
And then
Yeah.
I have,
so you can go fast. So I like about my
yeah.
pennyboard too is I can go fast. Like
You don't have a skateboard?
Yeah.
I have two of them. I just don't have them built. With my skateboards, I like hanging them on walls.
Oh, so you just have like.
Yeah, like I have
the.
the Beerus one that Primitive did when they did their Dragon Ball Super collab. I have Beerus, but like I liked getting those. Alright, so because DGKL, they were known for like mad like collaborations and shit back in the day with like stuff from like Carl's Jr. like from like fast food and like just how creative they got with their collabs. I really like took a liking to that, so I'd always said when we got older I would love to get like just those like decks that I like and just like hang them on the wall and collect them. So like with Primitive, like I kind of want to get like when I get skateboards I kind of want like hang them up on the wall just for like some decor. Like I have the Beerus Primitive one. I'd like to get like the Goku one eventually. Like just different ones, just kind of just hang up on, buy a rack, hang them up, put them on the wall.
We're running out of studio time. We gotta build.
I know we do. Moral of the story, guys: surround yourself with good people. Good things happen, And if you did learn something from this or not, great. We're all young. We're all human. We can only do so much. That's really all it is. That's all I gotta say.
I co-sign that. It's fast. That's it.
We love y'all. See y'all next time.
Subscribe, bitches.